Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Toon Review. Don't worry about what's going on the screen at the minute. I've had a little bit of a malfunction. I will get Billy back in just a moment or two on the proper screen. So if you bear with me just 1 second. Good evening, Billy. How are you?
Oh, much better than I was. 28 hours in bed has helped out the world of good. Good. Sleeping, of course.
Right, Billy, I need you to go back into the control room again, mate. You just started from scratch.
Okay.
I'll just take you out of there. Just excuse us a couple of minutes, folks, while we get the software sorted. It was my fault. I was changing my internet connection. You're in. Yeah, right. Okay. Copy the clipboard. Do you want to go through the two teams, Billy, while I sort this out, mate?
Yeah, they're in the thing.
They are indeed.
They are indeed, are they? I can't see them. I can't see them.
They're in StreamYard, mate.
I can't see them. Here's the Newcastle team. And it's quite an easy one to speak about because it's a complete unchanged lineup from the other day. Dubravka in goal, Livramento, Schar, Hall across the back four. Tonali probably sitting in the six with Bruno and Joe Linton ahead of him. And then you've got a front three of Murphy, Isaac and Gordon. On the bench, we have Odysseus and Vlachodimos, Trippier, Barnes, Target, Asula, Almiron, Kelly, Willock, and Miley. So complete and changed lineup. Happy days. The Brentford side, excusez-moi, is as follows. Flecken in goal, a back four or maybe five. But it's Aya, Vandenberg, me, Pinnock, Lewis Potter. Lewis Potter kind of plays as a left-backy type player. And you've got Yarmoliuk, Yanalt, Carvalho, Schar and Visser. Brian Mbeumo drops to the bench alongside lots of other players that I can't quite see. But Magama's there, Collins, another one that's dropped to the bench, Damsgaard, Konak, Trevitt, Ruslev, Magoma, two Magomas on the bench, in fact, and the keeper, Vladimir Martin. There we go. There are the lineups for the show tonight and for the game tonight for the Carabao Cup Quarter-Final. Interesting. It looks like Newcastle United are going full gung-ho ahead with the performance we had Saturday. And then maybe Saturday we'll see changes, but we shall see. And we're back with Paul.
There we are. Billy's back in the same room as me. I just need to just knock the settings right in the background because Bruno has suddenly disappeared. And yeah, there you go. Right, we're with you. And welcome, everybody. And thank you to Billy for running through the two teams there. So Newcastle United unchanged for this huge game tonight against Brentford. No Brian Mbeumo, Billy, which is interesting. He's on the bench. So I guess we were wrong saying that Thomas Frank was going to play him. But hey, it doesn't matter who we're against. This is a huge opportunity for Newcastle United tonight. There's no doubt about that. Now, as usual, please do like the stream if you do enjoy tonight's commentary. And, of course, if you're new to the channel and like what you see, please do subscribe. As usual, on a Matchday Live, we do have a subscriber only in the chat, so you do need to be subscribed. But we are so close to hitting 34,000 subscribers, guys. So please, if you're not already, please do subscribe. And, of course, you can support the channel in the usual two ways. First of all, via Super Chat, which is the $sign at the bottom of the live chat. And that will guarantee your comment to be read out on the show. And, of course, memberships are available. All you need to do is click the join button just underneath me and Billy Bob, and you will become part of the gang, the membership gang, and support the channel that way. And, of course, a massive shout-out to our sponsors. I don't know what happened there. Our sponsors, Mamaroo Records. If you're in Whitley Bay, please do give them a visit for your vinyl, your CD music, your merchandise, your sporting merchandise. They do all sorts. So please, as well as membership cards. So not membership. What's the matter with me tonight, Billy? Gift cards. I've hurried up my tea, Billy. I'm still feeling it churning. Yeah, so gift cards. And, of course, if you can't get into Whitley Bay, check them out online, guys. That is pinned at the top of the description, as usual. Good evening, Billy.
Good evening, and good evening to all you beautiful people out there in Viewerland.
There we go. Are we feeling the excitement, Billy, now?
Yeah, I think I am. Yeah, I think it's now it's in the lineups. Not only am I excited, I'm also confident. Very confident.
Yeah, I'm confident tonight as well. Kev says, hey guys, I must apologize for last night. I honestly thought the match was on last night when I was frantically trying to find the channel. Let's smash them tonight. Absolutely. Daniel says he'll renew membership when he gets paid on Friday. Thank you, mate. The Crocodile says, hey all, can't say I'm not a little nervous. I think everybody's nervous, Croc. There's no doubt about that. But I'm positively nervous, Billy, which makes a change.
Yes, it's like excitement, isn't it? It's more about excitement. Yeah. A quarter-final at home under the lights at St James's Park. It's a big game. It's a big old game, and we like big old games on here, don't we?
We do. We love a big old game. Let's not hope for penalties, though, Billy, because
no.
Mixers, evening, lads and lasses. Great news today. After 6 months of chemo, I got the all clear from my cancer consultant. Need to celebrate tonight with a Toon win. Looking for a 4-1 win to the Toon. Well done, well done, Mick. Absolutely fantastic fight, and you've done it. So well done, and congratulations. Riley says, what do you think the score will be, boys? Well, I said 4-0 last night. Billy, what did you say?
Oh, I didn't say anything because I wasn't on, but I'll say...
Well, that's a good point, actually. Yes,
quite convincing 2-0 victory.
A convincing 2-0 victory.
Yeah.
Right, okay. I mean, I think Sam went to convincing, magnificent hammering of Brentford and said 2-1 or something. So, yeah, the scores are getting closer.
Look, the fact of the matter is, if we get ahead quite nicely, quickly, I think they expect, if we're 2 up with half an hour to go, important players will be coming off and we'll be resting on for Saturday, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Guys, I have no idea why it's stuck on the Brentford lineup on the screen. I may have to refresh that because I've just noticed it is stuck on there, but it's not stuck on my back studio. So that didn't sound right, did it? The back studio. What's a back studio, Billy?
God, Lord knows.
I may have to. Do you want to go through a few comments, Billy, and I'll sort this out, mate?
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? Let's find a few predictions, shall we? Let's have a look. See what we've got here. Well, there you go. There's one.
I understood that.
2-1. Good for you. 2-1 says Colin. 3-1 says Trevor, and he thinks Murphy and Isaac will both score. So that's interesting. Isaac and Murphy both scored Saturday, and can they both score again tonight? If they do, I think we're halfway there, and we're living on a prayer. Who else we got?
We're halfway.
Steve says 2-1. Lots of play. I've not seen a defeat yet, which is great. Ian Bell, 3-2. Happy days. Kane Funnel, 3-1. 100%. This is all good so far. Paul Taylor says 5-0, which is a very, very optimistic shout.
I'll take that,
you
Billy.
Never know. Steve says 1-1 low block. Well, it's got to be a result tonight, so it can't finish as a draw. Phil from Canada said, Lady Sam had a great chat yesterday. The last well supported by Sam. Watched the show last night. Outstanding show. Really was a good show. And Michael, with his all the travel and stuff, really enjoyed that. This morning when I got out of bed, really enjoyed it. And Phil takes us 4-1. Share with a raker. And the aforementioned Lady Sam says 2-1 with a dominant performance. There you go.
Yeah, that's what she said last night. A dominant performance, but a 2-1 win.
Aaron Taylor 4-1. Murphy, Isaac, Gordon, Bruno. Ali B says bookings are going to be an issue. Not in this competition because they don't transfer, do they? Unless it's the same competition. So I don't know who's already been booked in this, but we shall see. Obviously, Longstaff misses out because of that. Kevin Bewey says, hi, TTR family. Been a member for 19 months. Let's take them to the cleaners. Absolutely. Let's do it. Let's get a bit of revenge for the Saturday.
Don't worry about what's going on screen, folks. It'll be sorted in a second.
Wow, that looks a bit freaky there, I've got to say. Feels like Paul Daniels had him in his box. Anthony Johnson says 3-1 to the Mags. Lots of people congratulating Mick on his fantastic news. Claire says, Sam, I love your Toon Santa hat. I had real hat envy watching earlier. It's a cracking hat, that. King Hoddle's in the chat. 2-1 or 3-1 to you. Thank you very much. Spurs have got Man United, haven't they?
Is that King Hoddle actually predicting us to win?
Yeah.
Surely not.
Unbelievable, isn't it? Yeah.
Impressive. It's impressive.
Well, I'm going to reciprocate and hope they beat Man United, but there you go. 5-0 the Toon, says Grin. Yes.
I'll take 5-0 any day of the week, Billy. There you go. Everything's working now. Just, you can't, that's the beauty about live stuff, Billy. Sometimes things happen and you have to put them right while you're there and then.
I think Thomas Frank goes to the same barber as Boris Johnson,
Really?
I don't think he's ever seen a comb. He's on screen now and he's absolutely scuffiest twat I've ever seen.
Yeah, he's not that bothered about his hair, is he?
Eccentric, let's say.
Very eccentric indeed. I just do need to check one more thing. Yeah, that's fine. Right. We finally got somewhere, Billy, and we're ready to go.
Happy days.
Monday, Tuesday, happy days. Super chat from John Joe. Thank you, John Joe. Might go on penalties. And why are we not giving Asula a chance, especially now Wilson is injured? No idea.
It's an important game. That's why.
Yeah, absolutely. Josh O'Hare, thank you for your super chat. Keep up the great work, lads. 5-1 tonight. And Merry Christmas. Thank you very much, Josh. And Phil from Canada has become a new member. Thank you, Phil from Canada. Much appreciated and welcome to Members Club indeed. Hopefully there'll be a red-hot atmosphere in there tonight, Billy.
No, there has to be. As I say, for Wednesday night under the lights, with the prize of a semi-final in the cup to win. It's going to be huge there tonight. I can see it on screen now. Actually, it looks half empty, to be fair.
Well, it will do. I mean,
there's 15
minutes before kickoff. Well, I'm watching Thomas Frank get an interview, Billy.
Yeah, well, I'll be a little bit behind, but I'll pause before the game starts.
All right, okay. Yeah.
Remember, I've got this super fast internet now.
You have, but I've got Now TV, so it's obviously behind the main channel. So, that's what I will say to everybody before kickoff. If you are ahead of me, please just pause your TV when you kick off, like Billy will, and I'll say, right, we're underway, and then everybody can be in sync. That's just the way we do it on here. Unfortunately, I haven't got the main skybox in my studio, but I have got Now TV, and we can watch the game together. You guys just need to pause just that slight little second at kickoff, and then I'll say, right, we're underway, and everyone just presses play, and we're all in sync, Billy. I'm seeing in the background there the Newcastle team warming up, and that's that lass who doesn't talk any sense, isn't it? In the studio. Yeah, honestly. There's so many better female pundits than her. I mean, she talks nonsense. Absolute nonsense most of the time. Anyway, let's go through this. We'll do the teams just before kickoff again if you missed the teams, guys. James Allen says, we'll go for a 2-1 win to the Toon thing. It will be closer than we think. You've got to remember, though, Billy, Brentford's away record is shocking. I know it's the cup, but it must count for something, I guess.
Absolutely, but as we've seen, clearly Mr. Frank's priorities aren't in this cup because he's resting his best player. He's on the bench, but still. And if he really wanted to win it, obviously he'd be starting him. So, you read from that what you will. We've gone up with the full strength side.
Well, the thing is, Schar is a very, very good player, Billy, as we know.
Yes, he's very quick. He is very quick.
Yeah, absolutely. Ben says, hi all, got a soft spot for the Toon. I'm going 2-2 and then the penalties tonight. Ben is obviously a Brentford fan. Thank you very much for tuning in, Ben. We welcome, obviously, opposition fans as long as very sensible ones, which you seem like. Apart from penalties, I don't think I could take penalties. I don't think I want penalties, Billy.
Mateta scored for Palace at Arsenal. So it's 1-0 to Palace already.
Really?
Yeah.
Christ. I don't think that'll stay the same. Don says their pace going forward and hitting us on the break worries me. Well, yes. I think we'll hit them a lot, Billy. Our pace is something that they need to keep up with. We're just seeing Mateta's goal now. Oh, it's awful defending by the centre-back there. But Mateta, he's showed good strength there to put it in. I'm not sure who the defender was there, but it was bloody awful.
I think it might be Calafiori.
He normally plays left-back now, doesn't he?
Maybe he's getting the game in the middle tonight. I don't know. Because Tierney's playing tonight, isn't he? The first time for almost 2 years. Yeah, he is.
Chris Snape, thank you for your super chat, buddy. No comment there, but thank you very much. Ali B says, oh my God, I'm fuming. CBS Sports has Sports Direct in the BG.
Background?
In the background. How dare they update the damn pictures? Oh, dear. CBS in America. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Damien, good morning. It's 3:35 a.m. here, boys. Please make it worthwhile for me staying up. We will try, my friend. John Chambers says 2-0 here for the overlay. Riley says, I know we'll win about 2-1 on penalties. We will win 4-3. We'll batter them. Well, make your mind up, Riley. Is it 2-1 on penalties or 4-3? I don't want penalties. City fans saying they will buy Bruno in January. So entitled, it angers me. Well, you can guarantee that the rumours, Billy, will kick off. Well, they've already started, haven't they? And that won't disappear now throughout, well, all the way through up to the transfer window.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're Bruno fits into their squad. Maybe not in the place of a Rodri, which who they're missing, but maybe further forward. But can't see it personally.
No, I can't, and I really don't want to see it either. I would hate to think Bruno leaves us, to be honest, Billy, as most Newcastle United fans will. But as you can see, the teams have now gone into their proper colours as well, and that is a minging one for Brentford. But it is their away strip. They are
Semolina pink.
Semolina. Oh my God, I used to love a semolina at school.
Did you? Oh
yeah. Used to call it frog spawn. I don't know. That
was tapioca.
Well, maybe. But I'll tell you something. The nicest rice pudding I have ever had was in Fuerteventura when I went on holiday this year. Absolutely unbelievable.
Did it have a bit of skin on top?
No, it was like coated a little bit, Billy, but it was quite nice and lumpy as well. And it had cinnamon sprinkled on the top.
Oh, yes.
It was just the best. Anyway, I digress. Levi says, how far in is the game the time has stopped?
We haven't started yet, Levi.
I mean, we'd be commentating if the game had started, Levi. You have had a Castor there, matey. Dear me. Dear me. Arsenal have put out a weak team. Yeah, it seems that way. But, well, because I think they'll have expected to just roll over Palace tonight. But what a shame.
Have they got a weak team at Arsenal?
Some very good players. I'd like to have their weak team sometimes, I tell you. Why have so many of our players gone blonde? It's not blonde, mate. This is the thing. It's not blonde. It's not. It's just not blonde. It's like a silvery
Christmassy thing, isn't it?
Yeah. It's definitely not blonde. Definitely not. Brian Amex has been a member for an incredible 35 months on the channel. Thank you very much for all your support, Brian. Really appreciate it. Not confident, but let's hope Brentford go down like a fat kid on a seesaw. Okay. Anthony Johnson says, Deeney bigging up Arsenal, saying they should go all out to sign Isak. Well, he said that for ages. They're just a bunch of muppets, guys. Just ignore them. Just completely ignore any of the crap that comes from the Southern media. VFL Baz, thank you very much for your super chat. Let's smash these 3-0 to the Toon. I like it. Toon Barmy says, sell Bruno for 140 million. Totally boost the rest of the team with that.
It'd have to be at least that much, yeah. Well,
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I could understand it then, but I wouldn't like it.
Yeah, we've got to ask for. I mean, that's not Liverpool scoring, is it, against Southampton?
Yeah, so that's an old game, isn't it?
Oh, it's an old game. Another super chat coming from Graham Ritchie. Thank you, Graham. Greetings, everyone, from the Cayman Islands. Feeling good about tonight. How are the lads? John says 4-1 with an Isak Hatry and an Anthony Gordon goal.
But nice to see Anthony Gordon get a goal today.
Yeah, yeah. Paul, stop with the rice pudding, says LG. It's making me hungry. I do apologise. Ben's back again. Are Brentford being polite by not wearing the home red and white? We all know you hate red and white. I don't think Brentford have Brentford played many times in red and white at St James's. I don't think they have. I think they always go for their away kit with Newcastle being black and white. But yeah, we don't particularly like red and white. Ben, you're quite correct with that. Claire says she loved school puddings. Stephen loved the semolina and tapioca. Oh,
must have just been the schools I went to.
Well, yeah. I mean, we'll not get into that, Billy, because Grin says if I went blonde, no one would notice anything different. Well,
no, mate. Strange enough.
Well, the fact that you would have hair, Billy, I think would give it away. Me. I mean, my hair was jet black, absolutely jet black. So as soon as the first old little grey hair crept in, it was blatantly obvious. I couldn't hide it like you can with other hair colours, of course. Didn't the Romanian lads go blonde in Euro 96? Yes, they did. They did. It's platinum blonde, Paul, is it? Listen, I'm not getting all these daft colours. It's like all these coffees you get nowadays, isn't it? You know what I mean? Back in my day, it was like just a cup of coffee. Now you get all sorts. As we're looking at St James's Park, it certainly has filled up, Billy.
It certainly has. Yeah, the bars have emptied quick, and Geordie Claus was on the show a minute ago in the stands, but yeah, they ain't many Brentford fans there.
Geordie Claus. See, that's the difference, I think. If Newcastle were at Brentford, you guarantee we'd sell out the away end. But prices in London are so expensive compared to what they are up here. I mean, that's been the case for quite some time now, hasn't it? You go down south and it's like, how much? Paul says, I'm going 3-2 Newcastle. We don't do things the easy way. Also, Bruno's hair is silver, not blonde. I agree, 100%. Remember, guys, just to jog your memories, it is, of course, I'm watching this through Now TV, so it's slightly behind the main Sky channel. So when you get the kickoff, if you want to be in sync with me and Billy, please do just press pause on your TV. Wait until I say, right, we're underway, and then we will all be in sync. If you do put spoilers in the chat, you will be chucked out. Please don't put any spoilers in. Wait until me and Billy have commentated on it, and then we can all watch the game. So please, and we can all comment on it once we've commentated. So please, just have respect for everybody else in the chat, guys, who just listen to the commentary and can't watch the game. I just saw the Brentford fans there, Billy, and I've changed my mind. That's disgraceful for a cup quarter-final. I mean, there's about 200 Brentford fans in there.
Well, if they were aware of what sort of side that Frank was picking, you can't blame them, to be fair.
Well, maybe so, but they've still got some strong players in that team, Billy.
However, Thomas Frank has picked a substandard first 11 against us in this cup, in this very same stage before and beat us. Yes,
remember that. Remember that, because that was an absolute disgrace. They've still got, they've got Schar as the teams come out. Schar, Carvalho's in there. Visser's still in there, who ripped us apart last week.
Yeah.
So they've still got some very decent players. Yarmouk is still a good player. Janelt is a good player. And of course they've got Aya, Billy. Remember when we were linked with him?
Oh, yeah, from Celtic. That was a Steve Bruce thing, wasn't it?
It was. By the way, Peter Proudlock sent me something earlier on, which I had to laugh at.
I saw it.
An evening with Steve Bruce.
Yeah, great.
Good God. I mean, who the hell's going to go to that? Unbelievable. Anyway, I've just started the handshake, Billy, so I don't know how far behind I am.
You're a little bit behind, yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I'm going to try refreshing and see if I can get any... I don't think I will, because I think I don't understand how Now TV's so far off. It's pretty pathetic, really. Right, I've got the Newcastle team on my screen now.
Well, I'm on to Brentford now, so I'm still a little bit behind.
Right. Well, guys, if you're watching on the main Sky TV, you're going to have to pause your TV until I say, right, we're underway. And then we'll all be in sync for the rest of the night, guys. So you only have to do it once, and then everybody is in sync. No spoilers in the chat, please. Let's just enjoy tonight. Chris Snair, thank you for your super chat. Eddie, an unchanged side, 3-0. How are the lads?
It's an easy unchanged side to make, though, isn't it? After what we saw Saturday and what how important the game is.
Mm.
Incidentally, they've got a Meg Homer on the bench and a Mag Homer. Interesting, very strange, that, isn't it?
A Homer and a Meg Homer. That's a Mag and a Meg.
Mm.
Well, listen, it all depends what kind of Newcastle United we're going to get tonight. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we will get the Newcastle United that performed absolutely brilliantly on Saturday. Now, the question is, will Bruno win the toss?
Yes.
Once all season. Carl Caliungo says the Sky Sports Plus isn't working. It is for me. I'm watching it right now.
Me too.
I think he's won the toss, Billy, because I think we're attacking the Leazers first half by the looks of things. Unless we're just doing all the high fives before kickoff.
Yeah. I mean, just to compound that horrible shirt, they've got a really horrible coloured shorts as well, haven't they?
Yes.
Mauve.
I don't like mauve. NUFC Ollie says Ben Mee is a bar steward, Paul.
Well, you can shape him whatever way you want him. As long as you love him, that's all right.
Well, Viss is there chomping down on his chewing gum like it's on death row there. Definitely fired up. But I tell you what, Billy, the fact that he's made changes, we know what they're like.
Yeah.
Just remember, guys, if you're about to kick off, hit pause. And then I'll say, right, we're underway on my stream, and then we can all be in sync for the rest of the night, guys. So just pause your TV, and I'll give you a shout when we kick off on my screen, and then we will all be in sync for the rest of the night. That's an interesting tash. And the referee is about to get us underway. So get ready to hit play on your TVs, ladies and gentlemen. Samuel Barrett is the referee. As we look at Sir Edward Howe, and, there's a lot of chewing gum being chewed there tonight. And we're off. Everybody hit play, and we are underway. Newcastle United, Brentford, Matchday live here on the Toon Review. And immediately it goes straight out of play for a Newcastle United throw-in to be taken by the fantastically on form Lewis Hall.
Yes.
And he touched it to Tonali. Now Lewis Hall just spins away, rolls it back to Dan Burn, who gives it the out punt up the field. Isak underneath that, but Pinnock was there first to it. Tonali, good interception straight away from the Italian. Tonali lays it to Lewis Hall now. Burn, you've got to be careful. This is definitely pressing high, Billy.
I'm not sure these colours are a bit
They're awful.
samey.
It's like watching black and white TV, Billy, to be fair.
Yeah, it's
like
a bit
the two
samey,
strips.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's awful. It's a horrible strip. Well, that's not very good by Lewis Potter there. He just kicked the ball straight out of play for no apparent reason.
That's odd, that, wasn't it?
He just he didn't even belt it. He just
safety first and what have you. But
yeah, absolutely. Lewis Hall now rolls it into Anthony Gordon, who cuts inside. Gordon into Bruno. Bruno is tackled and then knocked over. That looked like a free kick, but Tonali is there to pick up the pieces. Nice little ball into Anthony Gordon. Gordon sends it out wide for Murphy now. Murphy has an overlap from Livramento. Murphy rolls it into Bruno on the edge of the box. Back to Murphy. Murphy gets his head up, plays a lovely ball down to Bruno at the byline. Bruno clips it across. There's nobody there, and Brentford managed to clear it away. But a good start from Newcastle United, looking hungry, Billy.
Yeah, no start from Jacob Murphy with vision. 2 lovely passes.
That's not a good one from Schar, though.
Yeah.
And Brentford now will thump it clear. But that's a positive start from the Toon. I mean, they are disgraceful, those shirts. I think there's definitely more of a clash than I think if they played in red and white, Billy.
I agree. I totally agree with you. It's shocking.
Sunderland have played at St James's in red and white.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pink kind of. I mean, it's awful. Anyway, Anthony Gordon now scurrying his way down the left-hand side, lays it out to Lewis Hall. It was slightly behind him, and he wins a throw-in. That wasn't very good from Gordon. Didn't really play in Hall there after the Hall made a good overlap, especially as Gordon had pulled 3 defenders away.
Yeah, I think he was trying to be too fancy, wasn't he?
Yeah.
A bit of a flicky sort of pass.
Yeah. Fabian Schär has the ball now, switches it out to the right again to Jacob Murphy. Again, Livramento goes on the overlap, which frees up Murphy to cut inside. Murphy back to Bruno. Bruno, Tonali sends it wide now for Livramento. Livramento quickly down the line for Murphy. Murphy did get the pull back. Joe Linton, brilliant turn! Good block! I think it was Ayer that blocked it, but it was a brilliant turn by Joe Linton. And I think it was goal-bound, to be fair. Oh, that's a terrible foul from Tonali. And the referee doesn't even look like he's getting his book out. That'll do us.
Yeah, well, it's early doors. But what again, Jacob Murphy, again, with a fantastic bit of play.
Yeah.
Put the ball into the box and a fantastic block from Christopher Ayer in the middle central of the goal. But a great start from Newcastle United.
Yeah, absolutely. brilliant strength from Joe Linton there, Billy. Nice and strong, good turn, and a good save. I mean, how is that not a yellow card? I will never know in my wildest dreams. But
I think it's the earliness of the... And, it's not a Premier League referee, this is it. It's a league referee.
It's a league referee, yeah.
He could have been refereeing the Dog and Duck versus the King's Arms last week.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with the Dog and Duck, Billy. Fantastic
Absolutely
team, fantastic. Anyway, Brentford have the free kick, which will be taken by Flecken. Newcastle, very high line there.
Yeah, not the best when they've got speed winning behind you.
Yeah. And Flecken towards, and that's going all the way back to Dubravka. By the way, just to let you know, guys, Fabian Schär has got a tash tonight, which I just do not like him with a tash. Oh, lovely touch by Gordon. Sends Isak away now down the left. Isak, good skill. Just the ball held up a little bit. Then a back heel down the line for Gordon. But Ayers there to clear it. And Ayers had a lot to do in the first 5 minutes of this game. But he did kick the ball away there. And Anthony Gordon suggested that to the referee. But he didn't take anything into account there.
Well, if he's not going to book somebody for an assault, he ain't going to book anyone for that, is he?
That's very true, actually. God, good grief. I mean, Carvalho was sent literally arse over tit, shall we say, Billy?
Yes, absolutely.
Here's Gordon. Back to Lewis Hall now. And Hall's password goes between Schär and Byrne. Tonali to Livramento. He's got a cut inside. It's too much of a heavy touch from Tino, that. And now the ball down the line again, looking for Schar. Has he got the pace to get there? No, he hasn't. And it's out for a throw-in. Just a bit lazy passing there and a bit too much of a heavy touch then from Livramento.
It was nice football, but the ball went to the wrong person to get into control quickly. Had that been a Trippier, it would have been fantastic.
Well, I think Sandro thought that Livramento was further out by the touchline than what he was.
Potentially.
He cut right in for an apparent no reason. However, poor control from Lewis Hall has given Brentford a throw-in, just level with the penalty area. I mean, the ideal scenario for Brentford, Billy, is to score early and then just shut up shop, really, and try the low block, which we've struggled against.
I'm sure that'll be the plan.
But it is going to be Pinnock with the long throw for Brentford. In it comes to the penalty area, but the referee is not ready. There's a little bit of argy-badgy going on over there between 22 for... well, do you know what it is? Who is 22? Because I'm not seeing a 22 on the team lineup.
It's Collins, isn't it? And he wasn't in the original team lineup.
He's not in the original team lineup. He's on the bench. So who's missing? It must be Vandenberg.
Must be. And is Ben Mee on there?
I think Ben Mee's captain, isn't he? I'm sure I saw Ben Mee before. Anyway,
yeah, that's captain.
All right, Ben Mee must be out. Must be injured in the warm up. As Pinnock float one in towards Dubravka, and he catches that very safely there. I'm looking at the team here, and I'm thinking I can't see 22.
Terrible throw from Dubravka.
Yeah, straight out of play.
Vandenberg, apparently. No one says.
Yeah, Vandenberg. So Collins is in the team, ladies and gentlemen. Vandenberg injured in training. The warm-up. A long ball down the left-hand side. Dubravka's come a long way out his goal. That's good goalkeeping from Dubravka. Yarmulke there didn't want to know, Billy, after that ball bounced. Didn't really give it any sort of chase.
No. Good starting position from Dubravka. That's twice now been impressed with his starting position.
Indeed. And that's a good ball up to Isak as well, right on his head. And now Isak nods it down to Joe Linton. Back to Isak now. Isak will go to Gordon on this near side. Isak then makes a run towards the byline, but Gordon cuts inside. Sends it across now to Livramento, who's again cut a long way inside there. Murphy now. Murphy looks to get to the byline. Murphy crosses. It's took a slight deflection and bounces all the way to the back post. Nobody there for Newcastle. And Christopher Ayer there, he was as slow as an oil tanker there trying to clear that ball.
He was.
And we have it back. Tonali now. Tonali to Fabian Schär. Schär's got Livramento out on the far side in lots of space here. Livramento doesn't run into that space, so cuts it inside for Bruno. Back to Tonali. Tonali, nice ball inside to Gordon. Gordon, beautiful ball into Isak. Isak in the edge of the box, can't keep it under control. And Gordon puts it out to Livramento, who might fancy a shot, but he doesn't. He goes into the box to the byline, cuts it back, cleared away at the edge of the box. edge of the box, and it flies into the bottom corner, and Newcastle take the lead. And yes, that's right, guys, it's time to grab your granny, because she's off shopping for a nice frock, because we're going to Wembley. What a hit that is, Billy.
Yeah, it's a concerted build-up, isn't it? Livramento on the right, goes down the outside, gets a crossing. It's a good cross. It's a poor clearance, straight to Tonali. He's about 22 yards out. 22 yards out on his right foot, bends it into the bottom right-hand corner with pace, with power, and he shows his love to the Leeds' end with a heart at the end of that. Fantastic goal.
What a hit, Billy. First time, and curls it away from Flecken. That is a tremendous finish.
Outstanding strike. Outside of the right boot, as I say, it's bent. It's got pace on it. I'd love to see how fast that went out because it was a rocket.
That technique is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Newcastle United 1, Brentford 0. Sandro, ole, ole, ole! Gordon now, who's giving away to Visser. Terrible pass by Gordon. Schar, Visser! Oh, good play from Dubravka. He's gone down. No penalty, says the referee. Brentford are furious that they should have had a penalty there. Do we have VAR? Do we not? Somebody said in the chat that we didn't have. I mean, it was a terrible pass by Gordon to put us into trouble. Dubravka did really well the first time. I think this is played for that, Billy.
He's touched the ball anyway.
He did really well, Dubravka there.
And he gets it again there.
That's not a penalty. Never in a million years.
That is a dive. Get him in the yellow card.
Even if we, I think we do have VAR tonight because he was talking to somebody there, but no penalty.
But again, that pass from Gordon, I think, is down to the strips. I do, honestly. It was Harvey Barnes-esque almost.
Well, it wasn't that. I mean, it was a short pass as well, Billy, as if he's just looked up and saw a shirt and said, that looks like a black and white shirt to me.
Yeah.
Murphy now. Oh, great from Murphy. He's got away down the right. Bruno is ahead of him. Just took a heavy touch and then gives away a free kick. But Billy, I mean, Sandro's goal, just majestic.
It was an outstanding strike, just with the outside of the right boot. On kind of it's bouncing up as well. So it's not a hard volley. It's just above that. And to get the power and the accuracy and the bending now.
That technique was outstanding.
I mean, absolutely. It's elite level.
By the way, the Sky apparently said there's no VAR, Billy, so I don't know who the hell the ref was talking to, unless he's talking to his linesman, of course. But Pinnock is down here for Brentford, so you're missing nothing, folks.
That was, to me, yeah, but that's the yellow card. He's dived trying to get, it's outrageous.
Yeah, it was a terrible dive.
Whereas Bruno's other one wasn't a dive, that one was.
Absolutely. Kevin says, honestly, one of the best strikes of a ball I've seen in years. World class. I mean, it was. I mean, that is how good Sandro Tonali is, guys. It's as simple as that. Absolutely special, special player. He's deep in conversation with Bruno there. But a very, very satisfactory first 12 minutes of the game, Billy. This doesn't look good for Pinnock, by the way.
Especially as they've had to change the centre half already in the warm-up. So would they have another centre half on the bench? Probably not.
It'd be a disaster for them. They'll have to change the shape, I would have thought, if Pinnock has to go off.
I'll tend to agree with you.
But let's not take any credit away from Murphy again, Billy. Great run to set up Joe Linton. Then Livramento does the same thing, gets the pull back. It's a terrible clearance, really, isn't it? I mean, you're clearing the ball to where you taught as a kid just to get it into the stands. It was an awful clearance, but I tell you what, the shot from Tonali, just that was unstoppable.
Yeah, absolutely.
The keeper could have dived. It was still curling away from him, though.
And he got emotional with the celebration as well.
He did.
In front of the leagues is going to see it again now.
Yeah, we're seeing it again now. Great run from Livramento. It's Collins who, I mean, it's incredible. It's just a wonderful hit. He doesn't even think about it. First time on the volley. And to get that kind of direction, look how he cuts across the ball, Billy.
It down as well, just to get it down.
Head over the ball, yeah.
Outstanding. Well, looks like Pinnock's going off ball, so.
Yeah, this isn't good for Brentford. Jeffrey Brunt, thank you very much for your super chat. Much appreciated. Yep. and I'm trying to see who this is coming on here because I don't think it's a centre back.
It's Norgard.
It's Royslev.
Royslev, yeah.
He's definitely not a centre back.
No. Maybe they've gone to a flat back four now then.
Stephen Barker says it looked like it took a deflection. It didn't take any deflection, mate. It was just a wonderful hit. His eye errors play is underway. Back to Flecken in goal.
Look at Gordon.
Yeah, they're up for it. They are up for it. There's no doubt about that. And it's a throw to Newcastle. I mean, it's the perfect start, Billy. To go ahead in 15 minutes is just what we need.
Yeah, it's got kind of hints of that league game when we battered them the year, wasn't it? And we beat them, was it 4-5 we beat them?
Yeah.
The way we started here.
I've just seen a good comment, actually, in the chat. Why is anyone listening to Sky's commentary? Turn it off, guys. Share clears. Coach Austin, thank you for your super chat. Come on the Toon. How are the lads from Austin and Stacey? Hope you're both well, guys. And certainly cheered after that fantastic strike. But here come Brentford down the right-hand side now with Royslev. Chips it in. And who's back there defending? Sandro Tonali, Billy.
He's had a good start, hasn't he?
Just a bit, mate, yeah. But that was a bit concerning how much Royslev got down the right, how much space he had there. Yeah, some people have the commentary on low, Billy, just to listen to the crowd. I really think they should do what Amazon does and give everybody a choice to listen to the commentary or just the crowd. But because there's channels such as ours, the likes of Sky will be like, oh, God, if we just put this, nobody will listen to our commentators. Well, no, because they're shit. Here's Royslev again, down the line, and that's gone out to play, and that's going to be a throw-in. And already a very frustrated-looking Kevin Schar there, Billy.
Yes, well, he's getting no look, is he? He's been kicked down once. He's not getting any space, and they're behind in the game, and yeah, we need to get a couple more goals just to make it safe, but let's do it. I think we're up for this tonight. Yeah,
we certainly are. Gordon gave the ball away there, though, again. But I'm not sure if he's colourblind or something, Billy, but some very simple passes have gone straight to a pink shirt.
I think it's easy enough to oh, dear man, the trouble here.
Oh, my goodness me. Just a bit. If you just joined us, welcome to Matchday Live here on the Toon Review YouTube channel. Please do subscribe if you're new and hit that like button as well, guys. It's Newcastle 1, Brentford 0. And it was Sandro Tonali. I share his book to you, Billy.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a booking. I mean, there's no doubt about that. It was a very.
It's no different from Joe Linton. Was it Joe Linton?
Oh, no, I was going to say Tonali, mate. It was Tonali. Yeah. But I think maybe Tonali's was so early in the game, the referee didn't really want to put any yellow cards out earlier on. But I mean, it was late from Fabian Schär. There's no doubt about that. It certainly would have been a booking in the Premier League as well.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at that line there, Billy, of the players waiting for the free kick. And, when the camera pans back, it is very difficult. Because Newcastle don't have black and white stripes on the back.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very, a light pink to a white is very difficult to see. Anyway, ball comes towards this right-hand side, headed back across. Schar on the edge of the box, pulls it back. I thought Schar might have hit that there, but he didn't. Thank God for us. And now it's whipped across. It's a corner to Brentford. Should Schar have had a shot there, Billy?
Potentially. Yeah, he had the space to.
Anyway, Lewis Hall eventually blocks it. It was Christopher Ayer trying to get the shot across. He is a very big bloke, Ayer, isn't he?
Well, yeah. They'll have to be concentrating on him for this corner.
Yeah. And Collins, of course.
Yeah.
It's going to be Lewis Potter to take the corner. And it's headed away by Fabian Schär, but straight up in the air. It wasn't the best of clearances, and it's a bit of pinball wizard going on at the minute in the penalty area. As it comes into the box again towards Schar at the back post, he nods it back across. Bruno is there, but there's a player down here. And I think it's a Newcastle player with a it's Joe Linton, and the Newcastle players look a bit concerned over Joe Linton there.
I'm going to suggest it's a strategic head injury.
I'm not sure, Billy. There's a lot of... I mean, he's angry with somebody here. What the hell's happened to him? I mean, Joe Linton is absolutely furious here. Calm down, Joe. Did Joe Linton just rip his tooth out there, Billy?
I think he did.
I'm sure he's just ripped his tooth out. I mean, he's absolutely incensed. Oh, there's nothing in that for me. Collins... Oh, there. I mean, I don't think
he's done it on purpose.
Collins isn't looking at him. He's just jumped for the header.
I mean, that's painful, I've got to say.
Well, yeah, it's painful, but I don't think there was any malice in it. Joe Linton's definitely bleeding from somewhere. But I'm sure I've just watched him pull his tooth out.
I think you're right.
I don't think there was. I really don't think there was anything malicious in that, Billy. I just think he fell on him from the... He's jumping up for the header. He's not looking where Joe Linton is on the ground. He just lands on him.
No, I think you can tell. I think you can tell when someone's stood laying down beneath you where you put your feet.
Maybe. I mean, it looks like his ear, Billy. He's got blood coming from his ear. I think there's a cut just inside the ear, Billy. I think that's what it is. I think he'd be all right, but he needs to calm down. Lots of people saying there was no intent, and then a couple of people saying that it was intentional. You can see where Joe Linton's lying. I know, but when you're in the... it's not his mouth. It's the side of his head. Oh, no, it is his mouth. Well, hang on a minute. He was wiping his ear a minute ago. Whatever it is, guys, he's bleeding. And I'm pretty sure I saw him pull his tooth out, which... he was incensed. Yeah, I think he's got two cuts. I think he's got something. He's got a cut in his ear, and he's got a cut on his lip as well. But anyway, players about to get back underway. Joe Linton is still receiving treatment on the sideline there, and the ball is with Martin Dubravka, and we get underway again, Billy.
Last, yeah.
Elbowed in his mouth, stamped on his ear. Oh dear, that's. Well, Dubravka goes long. Isak jumps, but Collins is there with a powerful header, but well chested down by Dan Burn. Now Lewis Hall. Nice play by Hall to get it out to Livramento, who lets it run across his body to give him that little bit of space to get it down the line for Murphy. Murphy pressured. Livramento now. And Fabian Schär takes up a position just behind him to take the ball. Inside to Bruno now. Bruno sees the run of Isak, but it's a poor ball by Bruno. And then it's very poor from Collins, and Isak gets it back. Isak to Gordon. Newcastle have Isak and Tonali forward. Gordon can't get round Aya, but wins a throw in. Looks to get on with it quickly again, but Lewis Hall tells him to slow down. Let's get some forwards up the pitch.
And let's get Big Joe back on.
Yeah, Joe Linton wave back on. Question is he minus a tooth, Billy?
Potentially.
Well, let's hope he's calmed down, because... we don't want to see him do anything stupid. Dan Burn now plays it across to Schär in the centre circle. Livramento inside for Tonali. Tonali back to Schär. Schär pings a ball out looking for Murphy. It's not a very good ball by Fabian Schär.
Crap.
He hasn't got his angles right tonight as Fabian. Oh, you lucky git. Honestly.
That's 2 or 3 times I've had that happen to him, isn't it?
Incredible. Good pressure again from Joe Linton, almost winning the ball. Here's Ruslev. He gets it back to Aya. Aya quickly on to Flecken. So who's gone to left back for Brentford? I'm trying to see how they're lining up here.
Well, I think it's Ruslev.
No, Ruslev's down there on the right. He's playing on the right wing.
Oh, on the right wing, yeah. He's on the right, isn't he? So Lewis Potter's there, isn't he?
Yeah, Lewis Potter's left back. Joe Linton now. Tonali, first time ball. What a pass that is for Gordon, but he can't take it. Come on, Anthony.
Yeah, got to do better than that.
Yeah. And he knows it as well.
Perfectly weighted as well. Just poor control from the England left winger there.
If he took that first time, he was away down the left. Nobody was stopping him.
Well played.
I would imagine it's Aya that's gone centre back as well, Billy. Of course it is.
Oh, what's that pass? Is that Tonali? That's dreadful.
Yeah,
Again,
Aya's gone to left. Yeah, it is. Aya's gone to left centre back. Oh, that's a nice touch. Haven't seen much of Lewis Potter in this game, but he's having a bit of a dance on that left-hand side now. Wins a throw-in for Brentford. So I think we've got 2 left-footed centre-backs for Brentford now, Bill.
Yeah, definitely Aya and Collins, isn't it? No doubt about
that. Yep, here is Aya. Well, Aya's actually right-footed, but he's playing left centre-back. That's interesting. Well, because Collins knocks it back now to Flecken again, chased by Gordon. Flecken gets it back to Collins.
Collins is the one I want to get pressure on because I don't think he's as able on the ball as Aya is, to be honest.
Yeah, I'd agree. It's back with Flecken again. Brentford just can't get out at the minute. 59% possession for Newcastle United. And they have the goal through a fantastic strike from Sandro Tonali from around 20 yards out. First time, buries it. Long ball forward again. Dan Burn is there, but the ball bounces for Ruslev. He manages to get it to Carvalho. Carvalho spins on it and then sees a lot of space in front of him and runs into it. Sends it to the left. And it's inside again now. Brentford trying to just have a look, see what's available to them. Janelt gets it out wide again. And they get to the byline, and he's took too much of a heavy touch, and it's out for a goal kick. Good tracking back by Jacob Murphy, but he has a word with Livramento saying he didn't quite know where he was there.
No.
I mean, he tends to get a bit lost, doesn't he, Livramento, Billy?
He was left his own devices there, wasn't he? Murphy did brilliantly well.
Yeah, look where Livramento is, almost in the 6-yard box.
Yeah.
Don't know whether that's a tactic or not, but it seems to be that way. But we have a goal kick, and Dubravka gets it out to Lewis Hall. Hall down the line for Gordon. Gordon pressured by Ruslev. Now Tonali. Gets a bit of extra space, rolls it into Hall. Hall back to Gordon. Gordon is then brought down. Free kick to Newcastle just inside our own half. Nice bit of football, that. Yep.
Yeah, it was nice football.
Nice close control by Anthony Gordon. Totally outdone Ruslev there. And a definite free kick. Now Livramento on the far side. Rolls it back to Fabian Schar. Schar to Livramento. And he has to turn and go back to Dubravka. He's a bit indecisive there, Billy, because the pass was on to Murphy down the line. He went to pass it and then checked back again.
He's got a quarter of confidence with the ball at his feet at the minute.
Yeah, I'd agree with you. Here's Dan Burn. Sends it long up the field to absolutely nobody.
That's shocking.
Yeah, I mean, Isak's having a word with him. I don't know whether Isak had pointed to where to play it and then he pulled back his run or what. I don't know. But it weren't the best. But anyway, we're pressing again on Brentford. Collins has the ball. He's going to have to go back to Flecken. Isak is hovering around. Flecken's going to have to get rid of it, and he does. Shares underneath that. Bruno flicks it on, but it's collected by number 18 for Brentford, and that's Yarmuluk. And he's on the ball again now. Plays it across to Collins. Collins, pressured by Gordon, has to go across to Aya. I would press these, Billy, because these two centre-backs do not look confident with the ball, in my opinion.
I agree. Maybe they're just timing it, so they're not going to run out of steam quickly.
Yeah, maybe Carvalho loses the ball to Tonali. Tonali dragged back, free kick to Newcastle.
Well,
Carvalho fuming that he should have had a free kick, but just out-muscled by Tonali. I mean, Carvalho was falling over before Tonali even got there. I don't like this diving from Brentford at the minute. Tonali on the ball again. Out wide for Tino Livramento. Livramento goes back to Schar. Schar to Burn. Burn has Schar all over him, but did well, gets the ball to Hall. Hall's got plenty of space to run into here for Newcastle. Lewis Hall heading towards the penalty area, rolls it down the line for Anthony Gordon. Gordon back to Lewis Hall. Plenty up for Newcastle. Hall back to Gordon. Gordon cuts inside. Tonali and Bruno behind him. Gordon, little bit of a jink, then goes for the byline and wins a corner. Good play, Anthony Gordon. That's much better. Seeing him get the ball like that, run at defenders, Billy. That's just what we want to see.
Yeah, one on the outside. I mean, he's unpredictable for the fullback. He doesn't know where he's going. And in the end, all he could do was deflect out of a corner. But that's good wing play from Gordon.
It certainly is. Coming up to half an hour played in the game. Newcastle lead by a 1-0 through a fantastic strike from Sandro Tonali. Can we get a second now? Half an hour into the game from a corner. It's going to be a long corner, not a short one, because there's no Newcastle United players come short. Tonali initially did, but then he's gone into the penalty area now. Here comes the corner from Gordon, all the way to the back post for Joe Linton, and he can only head it out for it. That's not great. I hate them corners, Billy. How many times have we seen them when they just launch a looping corner to the back post?
It was just an inch or two too high. If he'd got that across goal, it would have been a good one. But
possibly, yeah.
Just a tad over here.
Yeah. Brentford have a goal kick. Still 1-0. What do you make the first half hour in the Billy?
It's kind of gone off the ball a little bit for me, but the first 10 minutes were outstanding.
Yeah.
The press is there. Tonali looks up for it. Bruno looks up for it. Jacob Murphy had a great start to the game. But it's kind of stagnated a wee bit in the past 5 or 10 minutes.
Yeah. And here's Visser now for Brentford. Turns, sends it out wide for Ruslev now on this right-hand side. Pulls it inside. Yarmluk does well. Collins then loses the ball and then brings Anthony Gordon down, and that is going to be a yellow card. These are to get at, Billy. These two centre-backs really are to get at here. They don't look very quick at all.
Brilliant from Gordon to win the ball, though. It was an outstanding bit of chasing. He had no right to get there, and Collins
did drag him back there. He put his arm out and dragged him back.
He knew exactly what he was doing.
So Collins goes into the book. And it remains at 1-0. Lewis Hall, long free kick towards the penalty area again. Schar has it now on the edge of the box. Good play by Schar. Finds Bruno. Oh, nice skill by Bruno, but he's still got 2 Brentford players in front of him. Almost played a nice ball into Tonali. Well intercepted, and Brentford get a free kick from it.
Yeah, tried a bit too much there, Bruno. Probably should have come backwards and recycled it.
Yeah.
But he's a very flair player, isn't he? He wants to do the exciting thing.
Absolutely. But it remains 1-0. We got nearly 3,000 in watching on both Twitter and YouTube. Please do subscribe if you're new to the channel and like what you see. Of course, you do have to be a subscriber to take part in the chat as usual on Matchday Lives. And don't forget to give us a like as well, guys, if you're enjoying tonight's commentary. It really does help the channel as well. Brentford with Flecken free kick. And he sends it long towards the Gallagher, but not really any pressure on Fabian Schar there. In the again, Dan Burn this time comes in and heads it out of play. It's very stale at the minute, Billy, this game.
Yeah, I think someone in the comment had it right. Ever since the injury to Joe Linton, it has stagnated an awful lot.
Yeah. But it's all about getting a result in cup games. Tonali now to Bruno. Oh, Bruno caught very late again. Free kick to Newcastle. And Brentford beginning to put a foot in, Billy. Whether that's frustration or not, I'm not so sure.
Well, yeah, it will be frustration. But that's a great ball from Bruno.
It certainly is. Oh, Gordon just couldn't take it. That's a corner, though. Corner. Thank you very much indeed. Good pressing by Anthony Gordon again. And Lewis Hall this time is going to take the corner for Newcastle. Left-footed in swinger. Tonali's gone up there for a short corner.
Well, it could be that same move that we did the other day, couldn't it? The players in position for it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Brentford's 2 centre-backs look awful tonight, Billy. I mean, I know Pinnock's gone off. I did start at right back, but these are to get at. We do go short, and it is Sandro Tonali. Rolls it back to Hall. Hall to Gordon. Gordon lets it come across him, leaves it for Murphy, who tries a curling shot. It's a good 5 yards over the bar, but he tries a first-time right footer. I mean, it wasn't that far away, Billy. It was a good attempt.
Yeah, it was the same as the other day, wasn't it? Same corner.
Yeah.
Except it was a little bit different because the
final
pass was great and he was further out. Yeah. But he's had a good start to game, Murphy. Again, he's in form at the minute.
Certainly is. He's causing problems for Brentford without a shadow of a doubt. But I think Eddie wants that second goal, Billy. He knows that, 1-0 in a cup game. Schar heads it on. It comes to Livramento. Livramento's took a heavy touch and he's got away with it. It's a free kick. Foul by Carvalho. But again, his first instinct was to turn back and look at his own goal. Oh, what a ball. That is out to Gordon. Gordon's clear down the left-hand side here. Gordon into the penalty area. Gordon onto his right foot. Smashes it wide. Goal kick. Gordon wants a corner. Very greedy from Anthony Gordon there. And should have done better considering the amount of space he had in.
Yeah, he had 2 men on the pass as well. I don't think the shot's the right shot. The right thing to do there. But
no. Brilliant ball by Fabian Schar. And he's in here. Nobody's with him but Joe Linton, Isak, and Bruno in the box. Murphy on the edge of the box. And I mean, he's convinced it's a corner. We'll see better from this angle. I'm not so sure. It wasn't the best finish anyway. Long ball again. Roslev very late on Lewis Hall there. And Hall's gone down hurt. And I think Roslev absolutely shit his pants there when he turned around, saw Dan Burn coming towards him and quickly said, "Oh, it wasn't me."
They have Sam Fenn on the back of the shirts, don't they? You notice that?
Yeah. Yep. I think it's something to do with the foundation as well. I read something about that today. That was a nasty little foul, that, by the way, Billy.
Yeah, a bit of a Judas one, wasn't it, from behind, but that didn't need to do it.
Indeed. He's limping a bit, Lewis Hall, but I think he'll run it off, hopefully. And Dubravka's going to take the free kick. He's struggling a bit there, Lewis Hall. He's going down his Achilles. 36 gone. Newcastle 1, Brentford 0. Tonali's goal, outstanding goal, is the difference between the two sides tonight. Although Martin Dubravka's had very little to do apart from the incident with Visser. Here's Gordon again, cuts inside. Nice ball into Bruno. Bruno has Murphy flying down the right-hand side again. Jacob Murphy down to the byline now. Back to Livramento. Livramento to Bruno. Bruno cuts inside. Tonali, lovely 1-2 with Bruno. That's nice football. Bruno was definitely pushed there, but he's given a free kick to Brentford, and Visser's going ballistic. Bruno's going to be booked. Now, I initially thought Bruno was pushed going into the penalty area, Billy.
Yeah, I thought so as well. I don't think it was in the penalty area, but, well, there's Ben Mee there, look. So
Ben Mee is on the pitch. We've never mentioned him.
So they still have the 3 centre-halves in.
Yep. I mean, Brentford are furious here. I thought Bruno was pushed as he went in the penalty box, Billy. I haven't seen a replay yet. Here we go. There.
Yeah, it's pushed there. He's been pushed into him. That's ridiculous, size.
Well,
I mean, I guess he knows what he's doing.
He knows what he's doing, absolutely, but he was pushed. Super chat in from Ronan. Thank you, Ronan. Bruno and Schar could miss the semi-finals if we go through. I don't think they do. I think it just goes back to... I'm not 100% on that, but I don't know. There's certainly no confirmation come up on the screen that anybody's missing the next game or anything. Long free kick by Fleck and Joe Linton. Spins it over the top of his head and out for a throw to Brentford.
The concerning thing for me is while they're 1-up, they've got the option of bringing in Bremo in second half. And
exactly, yeah.
They're bringing in the one at least.
It could all change in the blink of an eye, Billy. Anyway, long ball again, looking out to Lewis Potter on the left-hand side. Potter brings it down well, but he's got Livramento and Murphy to deal with. Murphy's done really well here down the right-hand side and wins the throw-in. Come on, just get on with it. Livramento now. Again, Schar backing him up. Almost in his own penalty area here, Fabian Schar. Inside to Tonali, and Tonali back to Dubravka. Dubravka takes his time, and well, the whistle's gone again. Play has stopped. I'm not sure what's going on here. Joe Linton's down again. I mean, if he's took a blow to the head, Billy, you don't want to. You really don't want to do stuff with a possible concussion, Billy.
No,
you've got to take him off.
If he's down for that and they've stopped play because of that, then he's got to come off.
Yeah.
The protocol's he's got to come off.
Ronan sent another super chat saying Gordon and Hall also won booking away.
I imagine we'll see Lewis Miley if this is, or maybe will it, won't it?
Yeah, well, he has options. He's definitely got to look at the touch map for Tonali, though. Bloody hell's fire. Absolutely outstanding footballer.
He's been everywhere, hasn't he? Bit like me in my mid-20s.
Well, Isak's been very anonymous, Billy.
Yes, he has. Yes, he has.
But I think if there's any possibility of Joe Linton having a concussion here, and the fact that he's, it looks like the bleed from the ear is the one that's causing the concern.
Yeah, he's got to come off. But
you don't want to risk them.
They'll be thinking, well, he's not playing Saturday, Yeah,
he's still down here though. I mean, I'm sorry, but if the doctors are in the stands or down on the bench, they need to be advising about concussion. And speaking from an ex-ice hockey player, concussion is one thing that you don't take a chance on.
I mean, he looks all right, but
yeah, I mean,
when he starts running or whatever, enough. I don't know.
It is, yeah, it's when you start running and moving from side to side or spinning round, you have a problem. I mean, he
looks elusive enough, doesn't he?
I don't think he's coming off. He's definitely not coming off.
I mean, he didn't go down on the last game, so he's obviously going to make up for that today.
Well, as well, 5 minutes half time, or just under 5 minutes now. He's having a chat with Eddie Howe. Does he go on for the last few minutes, see how he is till half time?
Probably.
And then they'll probably be able to do a good assessment on him at half time in the dressing room. So I guess we'll see. Plays back underway. And the ball is with Martin Dubravka. And he's going to launch this upfield. Looking for Isak. Isak again. He's not. He never wins them headers, Billy.
We compete at least that time.
Yeah. Lewis Hall takes advantage of Schar slipping there and bursts into the middle of the field. Out to Bruno. Bruno has an overlap from Livramento. Livramento out wide now for Murphy. This is good football from Newcastle. Murphy's cross. And it's a very interesting clearance from Ayer, and it's out for another corner, Bill.
Yeah, nice move again. Lewis Hall involved over to Bruno, and then to Livramento, and then to Murphy. Good move. It's not a bad cross because he's actually not he's in the vicinity. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but like you say, strange clearance, but it's going to be a corner.
Isak takes his place just in front of the goalkeeper there. 3 minutes, but we will have additional time because there's been a couple of incidents in the first half, and Joe Linton's thrown to the floor. Tonali is there though, and volleys it into the back of the net, and he is having an absolute stormer. It's 2-0 to the Toon. Sandro Tonali, and go and grab your granny because she wants to go and sit in the garden and smoke a Cuban. It's 2-0. And he's geeing up the crowd there, Billy. What a volley, mate.
It's a great corner.
I was watching Joe Linton get thrown at the floor, but look at the run Tonali makes, and he guides it into the back of the net.
I think this one is slightly deflected, but I mean, Granny's going to have a punched in lasagna later with this, right?
Yeah, slight deflection off Collins, but I think it was going in anyway, Billy.
100%. Great volley.
Yeah.
It would have been a penalty otherwise, surely to God.
Yeah,
especially did manhandle Joe Linton to the floor.
Yeah, he was. But Tonali again keeps it down. Back of the net, 2-0. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, Billy. It's 2-0. And both goals from Tonali.
the technique of that again to keep it down, outstanding.
Yep. What a player he is, man. Can you believe he was on the bench most of the start of the season? Just unbelievable.
Oh, Bruno with some filth there. Yeah, it is unbelievable.
Absolutely. And Gordon's lost the ball. He's had a bit of an iffy first half. He's up and down, isn't he?
Well, we've got Harvey Barnes come on if we need him, so half time.
Yeah. But I think Anthony
Gordon
Gordon
impacts here. Look at this.
Yeah, free kick Newcastle. That's a foul by Janelt. Newcastle are up for this, Billy. Yeah. And it's not so much Gordon deliberately losing the ball. I'm being a bit unfair to him, I think, there, because he is trying to get the ball and run at defenders.
Yeah, and they are targeting him as well. There's always 2 or 3 men on him, and Bruno's got a limp there now.
Yeah, but he's all right. He's chomping down on the chewing gum. Anthony Stafford, thank you for your super chat. He says, here's a tenner for your granny's early doors. Thank you very much, mate. And Tonali's on a hat-trick, Bill Bob.
Yeah, it'd be interesting if we get a penalty, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Free kick, and this may be an Anthony Gordon. No, it's not. It's Lewis Hall bending away from the goalkeeper. Header from Joe Linton, and Flecken saves down to his right. And if Joe Linton has got concussion, that will do him no good at all hitting that header. But it was on target and a comfortable save for Flecken, Billy. But I think the flag went up, actually.
It's not one of the old balls that we used to have to head years ago.
Yeah.
It'd have been out for the week if that was the case.
Yeah, Brentford are trying to play it out, and they might have a break on here with Potter. Lewis Potter now. Bursting forward, he's took a heavy touch. He's gone down. The referee's bought it. Free kick to Brentford. That's poor from, I think it's Livramento.
Well, he caught up.
And he's going to get booked for it as well.
Yeah, it was poor defence in the first place because he committed himself, trying to intercept the ball. Ball went past him.
Yeah, 6 minutes of additional time at the end of the first half. Not great from Tino there. Lost the ball originally, and then I think Potter takes a heavy touch there. But then there's no need for Tino to come in like that.
No, if Joe Linton's coming across on the cover, there's no need for it. He's going to take the ball off him. So
Joe Linton had the ball anyway. Not great from Tino there. Bruno just having a word with him. And now Brentford. I mean, this would be an awful goal to concede at this time of the game, considering how the first half's gone. They've offered nothing.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't had a chance to offer anything because we've been really good again. Liverpool are 2-0 up in their game.
Great.
So free kick to Brentford. It's going to be a shot on goal, but it's over the bar. No worries at all. As Dubravka just watches that float away.
You're better off getting blown Potter to take it.
Yeah, not a great one from Lewis Potter, that. Certainly got the pace on it, Billy, but definitely not the accuracy.
No. Not a bad play, though, is he, Keen Lewis Potter?
Yeah, listen, when he's had the ball, he's trying things for Brentford, but unfortunately, for them, some of the players for Brentford aren't up to it. But Tonali must be buzzing, Billy. Must be absolutely buzzing.
Well, I saw a stat earlier, 28 games and only 1 goal. And I was thinking he should probably have got more than that.
Yeah, but this is down now.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
I think he
got funny.
I think you got a canny whack in the head by Byrne there, Billy, to be honest. When you've got Dan Byrne coming through the back of you, it's a little bit painful. Take that comment any way you want, by the way. But Visser certainly felt that. Here we see it again. Bang. He did get the arm in the back of the head there, Billy, but Dan Byrne, no foul there, just Dan Byrne using his arms as leverage. And Dan Byrne's probably in his ear there saying, "No, I'm sorry about that, but that's payback for the goal you scored last week, you bastard."
And being trud on Joe Linton's face and all that stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Sandro, what a player. What a player. It's great to see him smiling. And I'll tell you what, he's been absolutely awesome tonight. Not just the goals, Billy, but his before he scored his second, you saw his the touches of the ball he's had on the pitch, and he's been
what a ball that is.
Newcastle again, Joe Linton, and that's going to be a corner, no goal kick. And I think Joe Linton will be annoyed with that because he should have done a lot better.
I think it's a throw-in.
Oh, has it gone for a throw? Yes, it has, right by the corner flag. Hall gets on with it quickly. Down to Joe Linton, back to Hall. Hall tries to play in Big Joe. And Brentford can't get it clear, but again, they're taking age before they decide that the goalkeeper's coming to get that.
Exactly.
Yeah. I want to see a bit more from him in the second half, Billy. I think he's been
He's
very
had no
quiet.
service, to be fair to him,
Well, no, he hasn't.
But he hasn't come deep to receive it like he has in the past couple of weeks. And
yeah, he's playing a different way to what he was on Sunday, without a shadow of a doubt.
And maybe he's just resting, maybe second, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant touch by Tonali and Bruno. Back to Tonali, just too far in front of him to get a shot in. Comes to Isak, comes to Murphy. It's a brilliant save by Flecken. In fact, it hit the side of the net because it's a goal kick. I think that must have hit the post, Billy.
That was a brilliant bit of football, wasn't it, between Bruno and Tonali and then Murphy?
One-touch football between Bruno and Tonali here was brilliant. Look at that. And then the header down it just skipped off the surface. Or Tonali would have rifled that. And then, yeah, off the post from Murphy.
Unlucky.
Brilliant football from the Toon again. And outside of the post and wide from Murphy. But he did well to put that on target because first time running onto it under pressure. I initially thought the keeper touched it around the post, but it hit the woodwork. But Newcastle's football is superb. Totally in control here. Oh, Tonali, stop it. Stop it. Burn under pressure, gives it to Tonali, who's got 4 Brentford players on him, and Tonali just says, I'll just knock it back to the goalkeeper. No worries, man. Oh, great play from Tino Livramento there. Up to Gordon. Gordon onto Joe Linton. It's just flowing football at the moment from Newcastle. Joe Linton heading towards the box. He fancies a shot. Gives it to Murphy. Murphy's offside. I think Joe Linton delayed that too long, Billy.
Yeah, he probably should have put it out one before then. But he was chomping at the bit to get into some sort of shooting area, wasn't he?
Yeah. Stephen, he can't sub Tonali with Longstaff. Longstaff's suspended today. Well, again, a dodgy back pass. Isak chasing down Flecken, but Flecken manages to get it out to Rösler on the right-hand side here, but Gordon chases him down. Brentford haven't got a second on the ball, but that's a good turn by Visser. But then again, look at Newcastle just swarming Brentford. Visser, get up, you tart! Honestly, man, if I was his manager, I'd be foreman there, Billy, sitting on his arse while the team have got the ball.
Doesn't like it when things are going against him.
No, he doesn't. Narek, thank you for your super chat. Keep Sandro in the 6. Just keep him on the pitch. But honestly, Visser there, if I was his manager, Billy, I would have been going for his throat. It's half time. You know, he's sitting there while Brentford have the ball.
Yeah. One of these fair weather players.
Yeah, exactly. It's half time. It's Newcastle United 2, Brentford 0 in the Carabao Cup Quarter-Final. And it's 2 goals from Sandro Ole Ole Ole. Billy.
Well, it's been the Sandro Tonali half, hasn't it? He's been absolutely outstanding. I don't think he'd give the ball away at all in that first half.
Yeah.
Easily, just nicely moving it around and then getting himself in position to score 2 absolutely outstanding goals.
Yeah.
One from 22, 23 yards on the half volley, and the second from a volley and from a corner. He's had an outstanding half. And the work rate that we've put in for this half, I think we deserve that 2-goal lead, if I'm perfectly honest.
Well, we definitely do, Billy. I think Brentford, they've offered one that chance for Visser, which Dubravka did really well on, and apart from that, they've not offered nothing. But it's been different tonight because we've not let Brentford play. We've been all over. Look at the way we're swarming around the ball when Brentford have it. It's a completely different Newcastle United. When we play like this, we're untouchable. We really are untouchable. Chris Snair, thank you for your super chat. Tonali, the conductor, top commentary, lads. Cheers. Thank you very much, matey. Please do keep subscribing if you are new to the channel and you like what you see as we head towards 34,000 subscribers. With your help, we'll get there sooner rather than later. And don't forget to give the stream a like if you're enjoying the commentary. And of course, check out the channel sponsors, Mamaroo Records. If you're in Whitley Bay, check them out in the town centre. If you can't get to Whitley Bay, click the link at the top of the description. Have a look at the vinyl music, CDs, merchandise, sporting merchandise, gift cards. Steve's got it all. But mention that you're a Toon Review viewer, and I'm sure he'll do you a really good deal. I mean, Sandro, Billy, just everywhere there. I mean, that is just a standout performance.
Yeah, it's been outstanding. Bruno's kind of been a bit part player, hasn't he? That's how good that Tonali has been. Nice little bit of link up coming later in the half there with Bruno and Tonali, and that's the side of things to come, I think. You know, it's all positive, really positive stuff. Defensively, we look okay.
Yeah. Atticus says, Alex, I think you're a top analyst, but I disagree with you about Tonali. His speed of thought and physical pace means he's our number 6 for every point. I can't disagree with that. I said that as well. But obviously opinions will differ, but I think he's better in that position. He takes control of the game, Billy. And it allows Bruno to do other things as well. Yeah. Bruno's not just scrapping for the ball all the time. Bruno can do things with the football.
I mean, it's not just a case of them staying in the 6 either. They are floating around a bit, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, Bruno steps in sometimes if Tonali goes forward. It's the discipline of it. And something we didn't see last season was when we were breaking and getting caught on the counter because people weren't going back and defending. Mm-hmm. Tonight, we've seen it kind of both ways, and we saw it against Leicester Saturday as well. Them two together works. People say it wouldn't work, like the Gerrard Lampard thing. This thing works. They're two outstanding world-class midfield players.
Yeah. Super chat in from Daniil. Thank you, mate. Great commentary, guys, and great start to boot. Tonali is cooking. I mean, he's cooking all right. He's cooking all right. Collock says, oh, Tonali, we do. Oh, Tonali, we do. Absolutely, we love you. Anyone have Tonali on a hat-trick? Well, some really special odds. We've got Mr. Stato joining us now, so we'll do some magical stuff with the graphics. Just bear with me a second. We'll take Billy out of this one for now. And there we have. Alex, good evening.
Good evening. How are we doing?
We're very well, mate, especially after watching the first half like that.
Yeah, not bad, is it? 2-0 up at half-time. We've not been treated to that many times this season, have we?
Indeed. But Tonali, mate, just unbelievable.
Yeah, just sublime. I mean, he's doing everything that he normally does, but he's just popped up in a couple of dangerous areas as well. He decided to hit one. Well, he decided to hit 2, to be fair. The second one was a bit more, just try and get something on it. But the first one, the technical quality to do that, to keep that down.
Yeah.
It wasn't even as if he booted it into the ground. It was perfect technique, and it just sort of fizzed a foot above the ground consistently until it went into the back of the net. It was just a dream, and I think a big shout out to Anthony Gordon, who has got an extra Duracell battery in him today. It's just absolutely everywhere. They definitely want to get through to the next round, don't they?
Absolutely. What do you think of the strips, though, Alex? Because a lot of people have commented that there's definitely a colour clash there. Because Newcastle don't have any stripes on the back, it's causing problems. And I think Anthony Gordon's given the ball away a couple of times by looking up and thinking he's passed it to a Newcastle player. Yeah,
well, it's light pink and white, isn't it? So
it's awful.
When you're trying to concentrate and do everything at 100 miles an hour, it's not fantastic. They could have done better than that, really.
So if you're already Howe, Billy, you go into that dressing room, you say, well done, lads. Do you just go same again? Let's really get some goals here, or does he tell them just to sit back and win the game?
Well, I don't think sit back's an option. I think go and get another one, maybe another 2, and then start resting players for Saturday. Because I think that'll be in his mind Saturday, if we get another goal especially.
Yeah. I mean, we're just seeing Sandro's first goal there. I mean, the way he cuts across that ball is incredible technique. And to get over it to keep it down. I mean, this guy's just he's an elite player, Alex.
Yeah, well, this is what we started to say, to be fair. When he was coming back from his suspension, we did try to highlight on this channel that a lot of people haven't really seen the true Sandro Tonali, because the first stint we saw him in the first couple of months, obviously we saw him at Aston Villa when he got his goal and everybody was excited, but then it was a little bit slow to sort of start. There was a lot of physicality and energy from him, but now in the last few weeks you've started to see what he's really, really about. He was never a prolific goal scorer at Milan, but it was just the high levels of technical quality that presented themselves in just sleeky passes and shots and little dinks over the top. But he's also becoming a bit of a physical monster as well. He was already quite a specimen, and now he's just an absolute unit. He's one of the fastest players, whilst also being highly technically gifted. Reads the game so well. If we can get Sandro Tonali to progress as a player, then wowzers. I mean, he's still only young. I mean, how old is he now? Is he 24 now?
24, yeah.
We'll double check.
Just to bring you up to date with the latest scores, it's the second half at the Emirates. Arsenal have equalised through Gabriel Jesus in the 54th minute. They're in the 58th minute at the Emirates, and it is 1-1. And Liverpool lead 2-0 at Southampton through Núñez and Elliott. So it looks like Liverpool may well be going through, but Arsenal, they certainly have a fight on their hands. Brentford, Billy, will they bring Mbeumo on at half-time, or do you think you'll give it 10 minutes?
I don't know. I mean, he could well bring him on at half-time because they look really palatable for an attack. He's already had to make one change, 2 changes already, has he?
Yeah.
One change in the centre halves, one in warm-up one. So, yeah, I think he might bring him at half-time. We'll see. If he doesn't, we ain't that bothered.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair to Frank, the couple of times that the camera panned on him, he did look very angry with what Brentford players were doing. I think he's getting frustrated at how slow they are playing out. You know, they're playing out from the back and really, really causing themselves all sorts of problems, Alex.
Well, the counter-attacks as well on top of that have just been so poor. In the opening 15 to 20 minutes, whenever they had a sniff of a counter-attack, it was overhit for a throw-in to us. They were awful, absolutely awful. So there's going to be a lot of... I would expect a response from Brentford in the second half, most certainly, possibly even a half-time sub, although that's a stretch. I don't know how Frank operates exactly, Thomas Frank, but there's definitely going to be some changes in how they're going to try and approach the second half, because they can't just try and boot a wide ball that's going to go out for a throw. They've got a lot of pace with Kevin Schar up there. Carvalho's not really gotten into the game much. Visser seems a bit lost without his mate Mbeumo on the pitch. Yeah. They need to do something because hopefully they don't, but trying to speak about this from a non-biased perspective, they're 2-0 down and they've got 45 minutes in a stadium as hostile as ours to try and get back into this game. So I would just suggest we just need to make sure we stay very much concentrated in the opening 10 or 15 minutes of the second half and try and weather the storm of whatever Brentford try to throw at us, and just make sure Eddie's ready for any tactical shifts. And make sure just everybody's really, really switched on. So, lots of energy from us, but we also need to be ready for a Brentford response.
Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. He says, it's only Sandro fucking Tonali. Indeed, it is. Billy, you noticed his emotion when scoring.
The first goal, especially, I mean, he was straight to the leases, big heart signs, and he looked a very, very happy man. Second one, he was like, well, child's play this.
Yeah.
But then when Gallagher for a hat-trick.
Yeah, but then he was walking back and turned around to sort of East Stand leases and started giving it the big, come on, which was brilliant to see. Headlines incoming, Sandro putting himself in the shop window. Yeah.
Nah, definitely not.
No, but you can see it from the Southern media, can't you? Yeah. He'll be linked with everybody after today, certainly after his last few performances.
Well, let's just get him his hat-trick. If we get a penalty, Gordon, keep doing your stuff and give it to Sandro. Yeah.
Couple of comments about Isak, Alex. Just a very quiet game. He's not coming as deep as he was for the ball the other day against Leicester. Would you maybe get a third goal and take him off?
I think he's doing okay. He's struggling a little bit. He's had 5 duels he's been in contention for, and he's won none of them. Brentford are 3 at the back units. Obviously, they've had to make a change. And he's been involved in a lot of the progression. It's just that final ball, or wherever the ball's ended up, has typically been with Gordon so far in this half. I don't think it's not an issue, but there's been a lot of situations where Isak has driven centrally with the ball and just played someone else in. He's not being credited too much in the data for that, but he's doing okay. We could maybe do with him getting into the game a little bit more physically, definitely. But it's fine. We're 2-0 up. As long as he keeps doing what he's doing, just don't get injured, stay fresh, and maybe come off for Will Osula with half an hour to go. A third goal would certainly help that. And obviously, Livramento's yellow card basically confirms Kieran Trippier's possibly even going to be coming on a little bit earlier.
Ali B says City will be linked with Tonali now.
They can't have all our midfielders, I'm afraid.
No, they can't. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Keith says it's simply true. A Tonali show. Love to see him get a hat-trick. Brilliant commentary, Paul. Thank you very much. Gordon shouldn't be the penalty taker. Well, if we get a penalty, Billy, he's got to take it.
I would imagine so. I'd hate to see a punch up like we had at Chelsea last year over a penalty.
But Gordon's not the penalty taker anyway. It would be Isak.
Isak, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, they both missed the last one, haven't they? So.
Well, in pre-season, we did watch him miss one against who was it he missed? Was it against Brest? Kidona? I've literally got it. I was in the East Stand, watched him miss one in pre-season. Very unlike him.
Yeah, I mean, it was difficult for him to put past Brest, Alex. Just putting them off. Julie says Tonali should take it. Should Isak be taken off?
We haven't got a penalty, by the way, guys. Yet this is just.
I know. Yeah, we're just all itching for Sandro to get a hat trick, aren't we? Just
I'd sooner him get one. I'd sooner him get one with a 35-yard bending free kick into the top corner, personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway,
he's
Brentford
definitely going to be more tempted to hit one, isn't he? If he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Anyway, Brentford are back on the pitch, so Alex will let you go and see you at full time, matey. Hopefully, celebrate the place in the semis.
See you later, Slo.
Take care, mate. So we'll see Alex again at full time. Let me just work my magic here, Billy. We'll go to that, and then we'll just hit that, and then we'll move me along. And there we go. Back to normal again. Just like that, Billy Bob. Just like that. I don't think Brentford have made any changes at halftime, by the way.
Indeed.
He plays for Leicester, Billy.
No. We're making them wait, aren't we, again?
Yeah, we are. I mean, maybe. I mean, that is shocking away support. That that is terrible. It doesn't get worse. I mean, they reckon they've sold 1,200 away tickets. There's no way 1,200 away fans in that ground. Not a chance. Anyway, Newcastle coming back on the pitch, doing the little sprints.
Be interesting to see Big Joe come out.
I haven't seen him yet, Billy. But then there's nobody waiting to come on either. So I take it Joe Linton's on. I can't see him. I can't see him, Billy.
No.
It's Willock coming on, guys. Willock is replacing Joe Linton, as we expected. I mean, I don't know why they didn't take him off, Billy. It's so dangerous with a head injury, especially with blood coming from your ear as well, and nasty bangs on the head. You've got to be so careful. So careful.
Chance for Joe Willock, he's
absolutely is, yeah.
A full half to go at Brentford, and he can be a threat for us as well with the pace he's got.
Indeed. Well, we're ready for the second half. Just waiting for the referee to give it the go ahead. And the whistle blows, and we're underway. Once again, guys, no spoilers in the chat, please. Wait until me and Billy have commentated on anything, and then we can all discuss it in the chat. But if you did pause your TV at the start of the match, you will be in sync with us anyway. As Brentford come forward early in the game here with Visser on the edge of the box now. Visser trying to cut onto his right foot, well defended by Schar. And Murphy gets us out of a spot of bother. Bruno plays it into the path of Willock. Willock now plays it to Gordon. Gordon down the left-hand side, cuts inside, just loses the ball a little bit, but then whips a ball across for Isak. Intercepted. Livermento's touch is heavy. But Newcastle going for the throat early doors, Billy, quite clearly.
Yeah, definitely. That was definite vociferous and quick counter, wasn't it?
I think Gordon would be disappointed he didn't take the ball with him there.
Yes, I agree.
Because Willock had made a superb overlap and run. Long ball forward. That's awful from Brentford. All the way to Dubravka. And he says, thank you very much. Doesn't waste any time getting on with the play. Gets it out to Dan Burn, who plays it back to him. Visser trying to close down the angle, but he just goes by. I like Dubravka's distribution, Billy. You have to say in the two games he's played.
Yes, I agree. He's
what a ball
that is.
Bruno outside of the foot tries to play an Isak. It wasn't a great ball from Bruno, to be fair.
No, it wasn't. Set it off at the wrong angle, didn't he?
Yeah. But again, Brentford really putting themselves under pressure, trying to play out from the back. And there it is. Great stuff from Lewis Hall. And Brentford have a throw in pretty much alongside the penalty area. But, we've played some really nice football, Billy.
Absolutely.
Throughout the game.
Yeah, it's just nice attacking stuff with speed involved with it. It's not like it's slow build-up. It's all fast stuff like it should be at St James's Park.
Yeah, we are playing some lovely stuff. And we win a throw-in. Thomas Frank in deep discussion with his coaches there. I mean, if any, the first one has to be Mbeumo, Billy.
You'd think so.
Yeah, you would. Again, brilliant pressing from Isak there. Almost winning the ball back. Brentford, they've got to do something here on the front foot. Great coverage by Livramento there as Lewis Potter went after him. Excellent defending from Livramento. Here's Bruno. Bruno to Murphy. Murphy. Bruno. And that might go for a corner. I think Schar just saved that, actually.
Not great, there, was it?
That was terrible from Bruno. Really over. Well, to be honest, I mean,
and
Murphy put Bruno in trouble. And Brentford do have a throw in, and it is going to be another long one. Schar has come. Schar has come all the way to take the throw in.
Well, obviously, he's a second choice long throw, isn't he? After the pin-up being off.
Yeah, well, he's taking a big enough run up here, Billy. He's nearly in the bloody Milburn stand. And it comes. It is a hell of a throw. Right into the 6-yard box. Chance for Brentford. Visser, overhead kick. And quite some way over the bar. What a throw that was, Billy.
Probably throws it longer than pin-up does, to be fair to him.
Yeah, that was a monumental throw.
Big on and then an overhead kick. Man. Very set-piecey, very Arsenal-y. But, yeah, unlucky.
I don't think we've ever heard those words, Billy. Set-piecely and Arsenal-y.
Arsenal-y, not Arsenal-y.
I know, Billy. I realised what I said there. Long ball from Dubravka. And that's not great control by Carvalho. Bruno scoops it out to Murphy. Murphy does well with it. Tonali just can't get there. Ben Mee now plays it into Carvalho. Carvalho to Lewis Potter. Potter back to Ben Mee. Not a great ball by him. And Brentford, really, dear me. All the way out for a goal kick. No problem at all. I mean, Eddie doesn't look impressed, Billy, because the last couple of minutes, we've just been a bit scrappy.
Yeah, I agree. Giving the ball away in daft areas of the pitch, really. Trying to play football in the wrong areas at times.
Yeah.
We saw it with Murphy and Bruno a couple of minutes ago. And we've seen it now, actually, are we? No, we're not.
No, God, that's a nice play from Gordon. Livramento now. Plenty of space to bomb forward. Bruno turns. And that's foul. Well, Janelt went in. He feels that it was a sort of shoulder barge challenge, but it really wasn't. I mean, he wiped him out, Billy.
Shocking.
And now the ball is all the way to the end of the pitch. And that's a good play from Lewis Potter to see that out for a goal kick. First 5 minutes of the half been a bit scrappy, Billy, to be fair. Both teams have had a couple of attacks. Nothing's come from them. But the passing, I think, was certainly made by Eddie Howe's unhappiness there on the sidelines, giving the players what for.
We're still trying to go forward with pace, but I mean, fortunately, trying to play football in the wrong areas of the pitch hasn't helped us. I mean, that's terrible for Tonali, that.
That's wayward as well. Just belted over his head to absolutely nobody. Janelt now over the halfway line for Brentford. Played it forward, and that's a free kick. Fouled by Lewis Hall. Schar goes down like he's been Schar shot. Lewis Hall limping again. He's been in the wars tonight, the young kid.
He has indeed.
Just overstretched for that. Schar did well there. He was quite clever there, Schar, wasn't he? So let it go across his right leg and then controls with his left.
A bit of a sock to the ankle, didn't he? So
yeah.
The pads don't cover that part.
Drew Lewis Hall into the challenge, wasn't it? This is a good position for Brentford. I mean, the size they've got in that box, surely they want to play this towards the box. They don't want to play it short. Obviously, that's to push Newcastle a little bit deeper. Ben Mee's header into the penalty area. Bounces loose. Chance here for Brentford. But Ben Mee has just played the most awful shot. I mean, I don't know what he's doing there. He kind of puts his arms out and he's having a word with himself, never mind anybody else. That was awful.
Ben Mee, shape me any way you want me.
We're not just football commentary on here, guys. As you can see, we give you song as well. And that is another reason to subscribe to the Toon Review, guys. And welcome to all our new subscribers tonight. Thank you very much for subscribing to the Toon Review. And don't forget to give it a like, guys, if you're enjoying tonight's commentary. As Brentford come back again, Viss has made a good run. Can he keep it in, though? That's the question. He can.
Give up.
Yeah, he stopped running. Lewis Potter now on the edge of the box. In comes the cross. There's nobody really in there for Brentford, to be fair. But Brentford,
work right there.
Yep. Anthony Gordon busting a gut, and then he's took the ball off Visser. That's fantastic from Anthony Gordon. And Bruno now, he's gone down and wins a free kick. He played for that, Billy, because he got himself in a bit of a pickle, and I really do. It's sort of heart in the mouth stuff when he does that.
He knows what he's doing now.
Absolutely,
he does. There's no looking. He does it 4 or 5 times a game, but what work rate from Anthony Gordon to chase
brilliant,
from the other side of the pitch.
Yep, absolutely brilliant.
He's pressed about 6 players there before he finally got the ball. Outstanding.
Well, Isak's come back onto the halfway line to get a touch of the ball there, which is what he was doing on Saturday, of course. Little 1-2 between Willock and Gordon. Now out to Lewis Hall. Willock goes on the run down the left. Willock now. That's good defending by Rösler, and he wins a... Oh, it doesn't. It's still going on. No, the referee's blown his whistle.
Can't be free kick, surely.
Yeah, it is. I don't think Willock heard the whistle. Brentford get on with it quite quickly. I mean, they've shown a bit of intent at the start of this half, Brentford, Billy.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of intent, but they're 2 down in the cup side. Why wouldn't they?
Well, yeah. Fabian Schär steps up. Oh, nice, lovely ball to Livramento. Again, he just seems to not know what he's doing. I mean, he's just running across the field. He doesn't seem to have any confidence when he does that.
No, he's just let basically Brentford get back into defensive positions now.
Yep, here's Isak. Turns. Little bit of skill from Isak on the edge of the box. Isak, I thought was fouled there, and he thought so as well, but he's got it out to Murphy now on the right-hand side. Murphy back to Tonali. Murphy. I mean, every time Tonali gets the ball, they'll be telling him to shoot. Back to Fabian Schär as Newcastle go across to the other side now. Hall. He cuts inside. Rolls it back to Schär, who's on the halfway line. Schär to Tonali. Tonali inside to Livramento. And now Murphy. Murphy's got a lot of space to run into here. Tries to play a little 1-2 with Isak. Plays a 1-2 with the Brentford player. Gets in a little bit of a pickle, but now Gordon. Gordon to Isak. Isak back to Gordon. Beautiful football by Newcastle, corner.
Yeah, a good leg challenge there, wasn't it? Because if he hadn't made it, that was going to be 3-0, that.
Some excellent football by Newcastle, and they get on with the corner really quickly. Gordon floats across in, just too high for Bruno. All the way back to Livramento now, and Joe Willock. Newcastle ramp it up again. Gordon. Inside to Bruno. Bruno. Hall. Back to Livramento now. Tonali. To Schär, who's playing as the right winger at the moment. Back to Livramento. Halfway line.
I think we've lost the impetus here somewhat.
Back to Fabian Schär, and now back to Dubravka, and we'll reset again. Out to Lewis Hall. Hall being closed down very quickly, but just skips around Schar. Plays a lovely ball to Willock. Willock turns on the run again, heading towards the penalty area. Joe Willock. Joe Willock! Oh, and it bounces off about 3 Brentford players and goes for another corner.
Yeah,
Willock wanted a handball. He's not getting it, though.
Yeah, it was a good run from Joe Willock, wasn't it? Lots of fear in that from the Brentford defenders.
Yeah,
they didn't know what to do with him, and they luckily got a deflection to take it wide, but really good attacking run from Joe Willock.
Brilliant. And I have a feeling he'll be hopefully in it. Oh, there was handball, actually, Billy. Because there's no VAR to go and have another look at that tonight, which I find bizarre that there's no VAR, to be honest. Anyway, Newcastle have a corner, and it's Lewis Hall that's going to take this one. He doesn't normally take them on that side, but he is tonight. So this is going to be a little bit of an outswinger. It's not. It's a short one to Gordon. Oh, what a back heel from Gordon! Oh, God! Oh, Isak over the bar! And had that been a goal, that would have been a worldie, Billy.
It was an outstanding corner, wasn't it, between Gordon and Hall?
Bloody brilliant.
I think Isak panicked.
Yeah, he just sort of threw his left foot. What a really well-worked corner, though. That is superb. And Isak's sort of leaning back, isn't he, when he hit that? There's that run from Joe Willock. I mean, I can't. It's not a handball, but Ben Mee's hand was down, to be honest. Nowhere for his arm to go, really, was there for Ben Mee? And Brentford definitely getting frustrated now. Schar wanting a free kick from a challenge for a header. Givawa. Murphy clips it forward towards Isak. That's a nice little back heel by Potter. Now Carvalho. Carvalho on the stretch. And they've lost the ball again. A Newcastle breakaway again with Willock.
And Gordon.
Willock has Gordon. Gordon now heading towards the penalty area at pace. Willock on an overlap. Gordon! Oh, he shoots wide. He had the time. He had the space, Billy, and it should have been 3.
It's that far wide.
Yeah. I mean, we're playing some scintillating stuff here. Absolutely brilliant. Willock on the overlap. Oh, it's not far away. This is the best angle we'll get here, Billy. Knows what he's doing. Curls it. It's about a foot and a half wide.
He didn't really have a pass on, though, to be fair. I mean, all the attacking players were kind of behind defenders, so you can't fault having a go.
If he could finish like Harvey Barnes, Billy, he'd have so many goals.
Yeah.
And Brentford are going to make changes. But the ball is with Gordon again. Lovely little flick to Lewis Hall. Hall, Tonali, now Willock. Tonali's just sitting deep now and saying to the other guys, get on with it. Look how far Bruno's up the field. Clipped into Isak. Isak's control isn't great, but he manages to force Aya to keep the ball in there. And Rösler pinned back in his own byline. Again, Newcastle making it very difficult for Brentford here. They just can't get a foothold. We've certainly upped the ante again, Billy, in the second half.
Yeah, Schar can get forward. Did really well there.
He did. And now Livramento brings it forward. Livramento has Murphy outside of him. Murphy now. Murphy's got Bruno. Here is Bruno on the ball now. Bruno sees the run of Tonali, ignores that because it pulled players away, which enabled him to feed it out to Burn. Hall. Now Anthony Gordon again. Gordon is well up for this at the minute. He really is. Bruno again. Schar. Livramento in front of him. Goes out wide though to Murphy. Murphy cuts inside. Murphy looking for somebody to make a run. Finds Bruno. Little back heel to Murphy. Oh, that is brilliant, but just wide.
Oh, it was in.
Amazing football again from Newcastle. That is brilliant stuff. And so unlucky, just wide of the post, Billy.
I thought he was in. It was a fantastic move between Murphy and Bruno. Lovely little back flick to put Murphy in. Bent it with his left foot and just a tad wide.
I mean, that's unlucky, that, because Murphy's been pressured by 3 Brentford players there. I mean, lovely weighted back heel from Bruno. And it's inches away. Absolutely inches away. As we just go past the hour mark, Newcastle leading by 2-0 in this Carabao Cup quarter-final. Both goals from Sandro Tonali. And please do keep subscribing if you are new to the channel. Welcome to all our new subscribers tonight. And, of course, don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you enjoy the commentary. More commentary to come on Saturday, of course. We have Matchday Live starting at 2:30 on Saturday. Ipswich Town versus Newcastle United. Tomorrow night, we have, obviously, the preview of the Ipswich game, and we'll also be looking back on this one. Friday, we have the press conference reaction at 11 o'clock in the morning, and TTR Friday Fan Forum on Friday night. And then, of course, Matchday Live. Well, a lot going on, Billy Bob. Yeah, and Buemo and Damsgaard.
Carvalho going off.
And it looks, I don't know who the other player is coming off. It's Janelt is coming off. So Damsgaard and Buemo. Yep, indeed they are. I mean, they have no choice, to be honest. They've got no choice at all. And may we be seeing this man a lot more at St. James's Park come January, Bill?
Maybe. There's no links to him into a suit, so.
I don't know. There's a lot of talk.
With us, not with anyone else.
Well, come on, Billy. Let's be positive here. We need a player like Buemo. Anyway, here comes the free kick for Brentford towards the back side of the penalty area. And, yeah, out for a throw-in. And attack dies down. I mean, they've offered very little in this game so far, but that might change now with the introduction of Damsgaard and Mbeumo, Billy.
Yes, absolutely. They've got some attacking threat there now. Pace with Wissa, with Schar, with Mbeumo. It's like we had the other Saturday. But obviously now we're in a confident place and we're playing some beautiful stuff as well. So
yeah. And again, Brentford just punting it forward straight out of play, no problem for Lewis Hall. And of course, he'll not be in any hurry to take the throw, although he takes it quickly. And now back to Dan Burn. And Burn goes right-footed. What a hit that was with his right foot, Billy. But again, Isak not challenging. It's a little bit frustrating when he's right under the... Oh, that's a bit of a dodgy back pass. And Flecken did really well there. Because he had Anthony Gordon bearing down on him. And now Dan Burn doesn't do anything stupid, just puts it out of play as Mbeumo keeps tight on him.
Why didn't he go back to the keeper?
I don't know. Well, maybe he just thought, I'll take no chances here. I'll just get it out. That would have been my first option, to go back to the keeper, but Brentford now have the ball again. Damsgaard, no real area to go. Has to play it back. And now... I mean, that Yarmulchuk's never been in the game, has he?
No.
The number 18?
Yeah, none of them have.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's putting it mildly. Lewis Potter now on this left-hand side for Brentford. Inside it goes. Clip back towards Lewis Potter, but that Livramento just sees it drift out of play for another Newcastle United throw. And of course, Tino in no hurry, as Newcastle are making a change. Jacob Murphy coming off for Harvey Barnes, which means Barnes will go to the right again. Eddie's obviously looking at Ipswich, Billy. I think the game, I know it's only 2-0, but realistically...
Well, rest Gordon, put Barnes on the left-hand side.
Yeah, I don't understand why he keeps taking Gordon off, Murphy off, to be honest. Murphy's been really good. But so's Anthony Gordon, to be fair. And Gordon,
he's won his bollocks off, hasn't he?
He has.
Well, that's really poor from Livramento again.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll chuck as well there. And Schar tries to get in. Swept up by Tonali, but the offside flag has gone up. And a free kick to Newcastle. Yeah, he just doesn't look 100% confident, does he, Livramento, at the minute, Billy?
I don't know why. I don't know what's gone on, because this wasn't him last season. Attacking-wise and defensive-wise, he was competent at both. But, I mean, he's done some stuff in the second half, which has been really good attacking-wise, I've got to say. But, yeah, the ball isn't his friend at times, so let's be honest.
Yeah. But he'll get better and better, no doubt. Here's Tonali. Bruno now. Bruno inside to Gordon. Gordon out to the wing now for first touch for Harvey Barnes. Barnes brings it forward, plays a ball in, looking for Bruno, but that's intercepted. Yeah, Isak's he's cutting a forlorn, a bit frustrated figure there, as that's a foul by Tonali.
God, he likes to dive, didn't he, that Schar?
Yeah, he certainly does. He does. I mean, that's not... there's nothing in that for Charlotte to go down. That's just two professional footballers, going shoulder to shoulder for the ball. But that's the way football has become, unfortunately, Billy.
Yeah.
Still 2-0, coming up to 66 minutes gone in the second half. Newcastle very, very comfortable at the moment, but we know that can change in an instant, so we need to keep the concentration, need to keep the press, and do what we've been doing all game. Now ball down the right-hand side for Brentford, looking for the run of Mbeumo. He looked 3 yards offside there, but he's not. And now it's Visser. Visser now out to Lewis Potter. Potter into the penalty area, going to run against Tino. Gets round him, and it's blocked at the near post by Dubravka for a corner. That was a terrible attempt to tackle by Livramento. Could have easily given away a penalty there.
It was worse than that, because he had a chance to nip in and get the ball. Didn't do it, then jumped in afterwards and almost give a penalty away. Shocking defending.
I mean, if he'd caught Potter there, I mean, there would be no complaints that would be a penalty.
No, I agree. However, Brian and Bremer must have been 5 yards offside then.
Well, the flag never went up. In comes the corner, right to the back post. Good punch by Dubravka. Gets it way out of the penalty area. Tonali, great strength. And now Gordon goes on the run. In fact, it might be Lewis Hall. He plays it down the line for Willock. Willock now. Willock cuts inside, goes past 2 Brentford players. Brilliant run from Willock. And a shot straight into Flecken. My God, he caught that, Billy.
He did, yeah. Great bit of skill as well to get himself in that position to shoot.
Fantastic.
Luckily for Flecken, right at him.
Very superstitious.
Writings on the wall.
Great bit of skill by Willock. Now Isak at the same end and wins a corner for Newcastle. Straight back on the attack, Billy.
Yeah, they're very poor at the back, aren't they? They've been very charitable to us.
Well, they have, but we played some good stuff here. I mean, in Buemo, that's a terrible, lazy pass. Willock intercepts it. And again, Isak just not really... He's not going at 100 mile an hour tonight, is Isak. I think he knows he's got to play the games that he's got coming up, Billy.
Yeah.
Maybe he just can't go all out for every single time he's on the pitch. It's impossible.
Take him off then.
Yeah. Gordon's corner. Loops in, headed away to the edge of the box. Tonali with a volley blocked. Lewis Hall with a shot blocked. Hall again. Hits a shot. Good save. Bruno pulls it back.
Yes!
Oh, Fabian Schar. And Newcastle take control of the game. And, well, it's out of sight now. And then go and grab your granny because she wants to dance naked down Westgate Road. It's 3-0. We are a cruising, Billy Bob.
Yeah, it's just one of those old-fashioned goal-mouth scrambles, wasn't it? Tonight had a volley that was blocked. Lewis Hall had a shot that was blocked. Tried to bend it round. It's a great effort to get it through. Flecken gets it down, but Bruno's awareness is great.
That's so clever from Bruno, by the way, because he
great
could have tried to score himself, and he didn't. He decided
to play from Hall here to get a shot in here now was outstanding to get a shot in. Flecken did well to get down to it, but great from Bruno. Great assist. And now we can make the changes. Shorts are gone.
Yeah, absolutely. Game over for me. Brentford are not coming back from this. Not now. Not a chance. It's Newcastle United 3, Brentford 0. And it's been a very, very good performance again from Newcastle. Controlled the game from start to present. But here's Visser in the D. And he's just hit a shot that ends up in Lees's Park. That's awful.
Have it!
Have it, son! Have it! Dear me, that was so far over the bar. It was unbelievable. 20 minutes to go, Billy Bob. 3-0. What's your thoughts?
My thoughts are, let's get the players off that we need Saturday. Isak, Gordon, let's get them off. Bruno.
Yeah.
Get them off. Or Tonali even, one of the two.
I mean, I still can't believe how many Brentford fans are there. It's a disgrace that for a cup quarter-final.
Well, maybe they do something, Paul.
Possibly, mate, possibly. I mean, I'd take Isak off now, definitely. I'd probably take, get Miley on. Give him some competitive minutes. But he's in Buemo on the far side for Brentford. Good tackle, Lewis Hall, and clears the ball despite slipping over as well. Excellent stuff. Tonali. I mean, he just doesn't panic on the ball, does he? He really doesn't. But they've lost the ball there. But look who's back defending. Anthony Gordon in his own penalty area. Absolutely incredible. 3-0 up, and he's working like an absolute champ as Willock goes on the chase to Flecken to try and win the ball. Flecken did really well there. But for Brentford now, it's all about trying to get one, Billy, and then building from there. Keith Truscott, thank you for your super chat. Get Asula on 70 minutes. I would say so as well. There's no point keeping Isak on.
Offside.
And Buemo now. Flag stays down. And Buemo floats it towards the back post where Visser gets above Fabian Schar. And it bounces out for a goal kick.
Well, he was offside there. No doubt about that. I could see across the whole line. I think Brian Buemo has an offside ban for some reason. That's about 3 times been offside now.
I mean, Billy, surely it's now the time to take Isak off with Saturday in mind.
As soon as we scored, it should have been.
because he's the only striker, starting striker we've got, and you've got to give him some rest. I don't see the point of keeping him on the pitch. Anyway, Ian Fleming, thank you for your super chat. The Toon have been superb tonight. Yes, they have.
Yeah.
Some brilliant football.
I'll go further. I'd take Gordon off as well. I'd take Gordon off. I'd take Tonali off. I'd take Isak off.
Yeah, I know Tonali's on 2 goals, but you've got to think of what's ahead.
I want to play Saturday. I don't want any excuse from Eddie Howe saying, when he played Wednesday, he played Saturday. Because that's what it'll be with Longstaff back.
Well, it's Brentford that are going to make the change. There's nobody coming on for Newcastle. I'm actually pissed off now, Billy, because I think we should be getting players off the pitch with Saturday in mind. It's 3-0. Brentford have offered nothing. Surely you've got to think of Saturday now.
They're just talking. You can see them conversing.
Yeah.
This should be, you should have had a plan before the game, half time especially. Get into the goal, whip off the players we need rested for Saturday. Not talk about it after you've scored the goal. Come on.
Well, Bill and Ted have come on. Mig and Meg for Brentford, Billy. Meg and Mag. And, we're not going to make any changes just yet, guys. Tonali on the ball. To Bruno. Livramento, good inside to Bruno again. Plays it through to Isak. Isak now has Willock and Gordon. It's a very lazy pass from Isak.
Get him off.
And the move is broken down. Chippers, thank you for your super chat. This is why I question Eddie's in-game management as they pick up needless injuries instead of resting. I mean, that says it all for me there, Billy. That pass by Isak, it was unbelievably lazy.
Any kind of bigger kind of sign saying Isak's knackered, that was it. Shocking from Isak. He's knackered. Get him off.
Yeah, indeed. Chris Goldfig, thank you for your super chat. Best form since my dad passed in September. Proud of the lads tonight. Rachel Lilly, one of our fantastic mods, of course. Another great performance. More substitutes required now. How are the lads? Indeed, I don't know what he's waiting for. Brentford get away down the right-hand side. Tonali is back there, helping out Lewis Hall.
Brilliant for Tonali to get back there.
Yeah, he forced him to go backwards. And Bremo now into the box. Big Dan Burn puts his foot through it. And that's come down with snow on the bloody thing, that. And Isak not really making any attempt to take him off, man.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I mean, he's not even pressing for the ball now. He's
Look at him. He's lucky he was against PSG now.
Yeah. There's absolutely no need. We've got to... Southampton have pulled one back against Liverpool, by the way. There's no point. There really is no point. Ipswich on Saturday, we need to be up for that game because Ipswich certainly will. As Newcastle come forward, Barnes, blocked shot, comes to Isak. Lovely turn by him on the edge of the box. Plays it through for Barnes again. Barnes, lovely turn. Still Harvey Barnes. Rolls it back to Tonali on his wrong foot, though. Flicks it out to Lewis Hall. Beautiful ball by Sandro. Hall's ball low into the box. Comes loose to Harvey Barnes. Barnes clips it on his right to the back post. It's headed behind for a corner. And if that had felt to Tonali on his right foot, Billy, you're guaranteed he would have had a shot.
I think he would have. I wanted him to anyway. Good play from Harvey Barnes, though, to be fair to him.
By the way, Arsenal beat Crystal Palace by 3-2. Gabriel Jesus with a hat-trick in that game. And as we've just heard, Southampton have pulled one back against Liverpool. They are around 10 minutes behind us as Sula is coming on now, and so is Miggy Almer on. Archer with the goal there for Southampton. So Isak's night is done. And the silver fox that is Asula coming on the pitch. So we'll get round
at least 5 minutes too late.
Yeah. But he's on. Trippy is coming on as well, guys. So he is making some changes here, to be fair. Isak is off. Anthony Gordon's coming off, yep. So Barnes will go on to the left. I mean, Asula, I fancy a goal here, Billy. And Trippy is on as well for Lewis Hall. So Well, I take it Livermore will go to left back then.
Yeah, of course he will.
As Gordon makes his way around the pitch again. We have a corner. Sandro still on the pitch, of course. He's on the penalty spot there. What a corner that is. It comes to Tonali! Oh, it's blocked! Just wouldn't come down for him, would it?
That one bastard blocking it.
Yeah, but the ball seemed to stay in the air for so long that he couldn't hit it because it just didn't come down quick enough. Brilliant corner from Bruno, that. And look how it just didn't drop for him. It just wouldn't sit.
That Poxy Magoma, whatever you call him.
And Bruno nearly scored from the corner there. Livermore brings it down well. Now Willock floats it towards the back post. Miggy Almiron. I mean, I'm not sure what the hell that is. It's out of play. If that doesn't stum Miggy up, I don't know what does. Keith Tusker, thank you for another super chat. Jesus, Miggy, God help us. That's it. They're going to put 4 past us now. Well, I mean, listen. What he's just done there was, I mean, I've got no words, Billy.
Oh, dear me.
But he's left Bruno and Tonali on, Billy, which says to me that he's perfectly happy that they've got the fitness and the energy in the bag.
Well, we'll see when we see our team selection Saturday.
Yeah. He better not leave Tonali out. Tonali needs to be first on the team sheet every sudden week, Billy, in the Premier League.
Bearing in mind, Joe Linton's out suspended, so
yeah,
it's unlikely he's going to leave him out, to be fair.
Trippier now knocks it back to Sandro Tonali. And now Fabian Schär. Coming up to 79 minutes gone. Newcastle in cruise control, 3-0 ahead against Brentford here at St James's Park. Miggy. 2 goals from Sandro Tonali and Fabian Schär with a tap in. And Newcastle have played bloody well tonight. And there's been some real standout performances as well. Joe Willock, who's been really good since he came on. Almiron now back to Bruno. Bruno flicks it across to Kieran Trippier on the edge of the box. Shane Smith, thank you for your super chat. This form should give us confidence. Absolutely. There's no international break to derail us this time.
No, that's true.
Harvey Barnes turns, heads towards goal again. Bruno makes himself big at the edge of the box. Back to Barnes. Barnes out to Willock. Back to Harvey Barnes. Barnes to Tonali. I mean, to be fair, Tonali's not really like pushing for a hat-trick, is he? He's cruising in the number 6 role. Which just tells you what a team player he is, Billy.
Look at that.
Brilliant from Asula. Oh, what a ball by Bruno on the outside of his boot to Barnes. Barnes cuts in, chips it across. It just, I mean, that really did just hit Collins. And he just like wobbled. He wobbled like a plate of jelly. Brilliant this from Newcastle. Here's Willock. Tonali, lovely flick to Trippier. Now Almiron. Inside to Willock. Willock spins away. And Brentford win it back. Super chat from Best Football Fan. Thank you very much. No comment, but thank you for your super chat. As Brentford now come forward. It's at the moment a 3-on-3. Vissa's hanging deep, and they've got an overlap here. But Vissa goes back to Mbeumo. It's an awful pass from Vissa, and it's out for a goal kick. He's been shocking tonight, Billy.
Absolute pisser. I don't like Vissa.
Yeah. Vissa's on a pisser. No doubt about it. And Mbeumo, to be fair, he tried to chase it down, but there was no way he was going to keep that in there. Here's Kieran Trippier now. Just rolls it into Bruno. Bruno, nice little ball inside for Almiron. Almiron inside to Willock now. Willock with plenty of space to run into. Suddenly space is everywhere for Newcastle at the minute. Willock heads towards goal, knocks it back to Barnes. He fancies a hit! Oh, he's hit the ball! An absolute cracker of a shot! And somehow it stays out. Almiron now back to Bruno. He might fancy a crack on his left. It's blocked by Collins. Unbelievable strike from Harvey Barnes. Flecking beaten all up at his near post, but it hit the post and flew out.
That's a great effort from Barnes.
I mean, that had to be 30-odd yards, that, Billy.
Oh, look at this.
And Fabian Schär now going for it. It's Fabian Schär. Out now to Miggy Almiron, who just gets a hold of it. Back to Tonali. It's blocked again. Goodness gracious me. Choke me with a salt shaker, Billy. That is unbelievable. How we haven't got a goal fourth is beyond me.
Well, we've still got 10 minutes to go.
Football's incredible.
Yeah, it is. It's some of the best we've played this season, if not the best, I've got to say tonight.
What a hit by Barnes that is. Howe, I mean, that's just typical Howe look, isn't it? Instead of hitting the inside the post and going in, it somehow stays out. Dan Robinson, thank you for your super chat. Form is good, and we still have Botman to return.
We do?
Yeah. We need to keep it going. Get consistency as the ball went out of play to goal kick. All we have to do is stay consistent, guys. And I say all we have to do. That's not easy. But when you get players in a bit of form like these guys are, some of the football we've played tonight is superb. I mean, what a shot that is by Barnes. Literally grass cutting. Flecking had no chance.
You'd think it was impossible to come out of that angle, wouldn't you, the way he hit the post?
Yeah, yeah. Normally you see them hit the post and go in because it doesn't get the sort of spin, does it? But that did. Peter Garthwaite, thank you for a super chat. Just hope Eddie doesn't start tinkering again. I don't think he will. I think, you know, the players that are in form, he can't leave out.
Look at the press. Yes,
it's a busy Christmas period, but it's a busy Christmas period for everybody, Billy.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, absolutely.
Brentford coming forward here. Good block by Trippier. Brentford have a corner. As we come up to 6 minutes almost remaining in the second half, plus, of course, we'll have injury time. I'll tell you something, dare I say it, Billy. I've been impressed with Dubravka. What he's had to deal with tonight, the crosses, he's punched well. He's distributed well again.
I mean, he's not a shot to save again now, is he?
Well, no, but what he's had to do, he's done well.
The defence has stepped up.
They have something to do here, but the header goes wide. I think Dan Burns took well, he's all right. I think it was that was Yarmulke going in at the back post there with Dan Burn, and he's headed it wide.
The defence has definitely stepped up, and we look stronger with Tonali sitting in front of the back four. That's no doubt about that.
Yeah, yeah. It frees up Bruno to do other things that Bruno is very good at.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at the way he's got forward, Bruno, today, and there's some of the touches on the edge of the box. Oh, Miggy's lost it again. Cross comes in again, and Buemo tries to take it down. Another super chat coming there from Enemy. Thank you very much, mate. All three have been... Billy, would you like to try and read what that means?
No, don't understand it.
But thank you for your super chat anyway.
Beyond me, I imagine he's saying.
Oh, beyond me. Okay. Anyway, Brentford have another corner here, making a late push for a consolation. And it comes again, bounces around the penalty area, and Tonali puts his foot through it and clears it all the way into Brentford's half. Flecken comes all the way out to collect it. And he goes along. Shane Smith has gifted 10 Toon Review memberships. Thank you so much, Shane. That is incredibly kind. Thank you so much again. And a super chat from Mats. Thank you, Mats. He says, see you all at Wembley. He's confident, Billy.
Well, there's another round to go yet, and we're not going to get an easy tie with every play, are we?
Well, we're not, but we can give... The thing is, I'm not so worried about playing the big teams, Billy, because we perform.
Over 2 legs, though. We're going to have to go to their place as well.
Will you stop being the Grim Reaper?
No, we can do it.
Of course we can. The ball is with Flecken on the penalty spot at the moment, the Brentford goalkeeper. Please do keep subscribing if you are new to the channel and you like what you see. And welcome again to all our new subscribers, of course, on the Toon Review. And please don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you're enjoying tonight's commentary on the channel. Live shows all the way up until the weekend. Tomorrow we've got the Ipswich Town preview at 7 o'clock tomorrow night. Keep your eye open for any news videos that might be done And we'll obviously take a look back at this game as well. And then, of course, Dubravka hasn't come off his line. Visser's in, but Dubravka stays big. Good save by Dubravka. The first thing he's had to do tonight, and he did it well, Billy.
And he did, and he didn't, if you like. Because he came out and stopped.
I think he got a call from Schar to stay.
Maybe he did. Here. Maybe he did.
Beautiful ball from Mbeumo, that. I know Shar's pointing for the goalkeeper, but I don't know. I think Dubravka did all right there, Billy.
I think he's got away with one there, Dubravka. But it's a poor finish anyway, but really should be out clearing that.
And don't forget, on Friday, we got the press conference reaction at 11 o'clock on Friday morning, and then moving into Friday evening. Oh, he's allowed play to go on. I thought that was a foul on Trippier, but it's a corner to Brentford. We've got the press conference reaction Friday night, TTR Friday, and then Saturday at 2:30, Matchday Live again, full commentary of Ipswich versus Newcastle United. Phil in Canada, thank you for your super chat. I love Newcastle, new paper shot policy. Well, I think it is because, I mean, we are really shooting the ball a lot more than what we did a few weeks ago. Keegan Statue says, Billy's determined not to compliment Dubravka. Listen, you have to be watching this channel for a long time. Billy and Stato are not Dubravka's biggest fans. However, I think he did well with that. I give him his credit. He made the save.
He made the save, but he was lucky doing it.
Yes, but this could be 2 games in a row, clean sheets, Billy, for Martin Dubravka.
Yes, it could be. Yeah, and that's credit. I'll give him credit for that. Having said that, I could have played in goal for 2 of the games and got clean sheets and all.
Yeah, but his distribution's been really good. I mean, look at that.
It has. To be fair, his passing has been good. His control's better than Dubravka, no doubt about that.
Yep. That's good work by Tino on the left-hand side. And Mbeumo's got a sore hip. He's very bulky, Mbeumo, isn't he? He looks like he's very top-heavy. But then he's got thighs like tree trunks.
Yeah, quick and all, isn't he?
No, just a bit.
Powerful and quick. It's a hard kind of combination to defend against.
Yeah. Dan Burn scoops it forward. I mean, Newcastle definitely just seeing the game out now. But I tell you what, they're still chasing the ball down, aren't they? Look at Miggy. Go on, son. Get in. No, it's Trippier. Of course it is. And now Willock. Willock bursting forward again. Plays the ball wide. He's blocked off. And the ref says no free kick. I mean, that was an obstruction.
That's bollocks, ref. Absolutely bollocks.
Can't believe it.
Shocking decision from the referee, that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he's been quite good, actually, to be fair to him.
Oh, Tonali, stop it. He's so good to watch, isn't he?
The 2 of them together, though, cooking together.
Oh, brilliant. They have combined really well together tonight. Some lovely play. Asula. Oh, dear me, that's not a good pass. But Newcastle trying to win it back. Damsgaard does really well and sets Mbeumo away on the right-hand side. And Mbeumo to Visser! 3-1. No offside. Brentford get a consolation. Asula gives the ball away. Brentford quickly break. And it's 3-1 at St. James's Park as we are entering the 3 minutes of injury time. Matt says, thank you for your super chat. He says, Dubs is the new number 1. No. Oh, I thought he was offside there, Billy.
I think he was.
But of course,
they've got an offside free card. There's got an offside free card. It's half. There's been about 4 or 5 times. I thought he was half a yard offside there when Mbeumo played that across. Really poor Masula.
Yeah, to be honest, Visser can't miss there. He cannot miss. 3-1.
Hope it saved that.
Oh, shut up, Billy. Here's Willock inside for Bruno. Bruno fancies a left foot shot just wide. So close to 4. Don't apologise, Bruno. You had every right to shoot there, mate. No problem at all with that, Billy.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
To be honest, I think Miggy should have done better at the far post there and put that in.
You play Miggy. Well, I'll blame Dubravka for it.
Yeah. Oh, dear. Anyway, Flecken goes along with the goal kick. Up goes Big Dan Burn like a swan. But unfortunately, Barnes can't keep it in there. Damsgaard now for Brentford into Visser. Visser. Good work by Kieran Trippier. In fact, no, it was Fabian. No, it was Trippier. Long ball to the back post. Good header, Livramento. Very calm. Being pressured. And he just nods it back to his goalkeeper. And now we move into the final minute of the injury time period. 3-1, Billy.
Yes, it's been a cakewalk, really. I mean, poor goal to give away, but we'll forget that. 3 fantastic goals. Could have had another 4 or 5. Been a really good performance from us tonight.
Under a minute away now from yet another cup semi-final. As Brentford bomb forward again. But Visser is way offside this time. He'll not get away with that. And good work by Tonali again. And then a very late challenge on him. But ball over the top now, looking for Asula. Asula's in! Asula! Oh, just tackled at the last minute.
Get up, you plank.
I just think he took too much of a heavy touch, Billy, going into the box.
Yeah.
Just
yes,
lost
he's very
control
raw still,
of
isn't
the
he?
ball a little bit. Sorry?
He's very raw, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very raw. Yeah, absolutely. But he's got the strength and he's got the power and pace, Billy. It just needs refined. And there is the full-time whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Newcastle United are into the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup after an absolutely dominating display against Brentford. And it finishes at St James's Park. Newcastle 3, Brentford 1. Billy.
Yes, we're on our way to the semi-finals again with 2 games from Wembley. An outstanding performance tonight. Really wanted it from minute 1 to minute 90. Some of the performances tonight, especially from the Italian stallion, absolutely fantastic. 2 goals from him. We're all happy with that. And
to be honest,
on to Wembley we march.
I think Bruno and Tonali were absolutely outstanding, the pair of them in the middle. And they linked up so well throughout that game.
I agree. Bruno is fantastic too. Second half, Willock coming on did a really good job also. So
Willock,
competition that middle of the park for Saturday. Will Willock play instead of Joe Linton? The way he's played tonight, I wouldn't be against it.
Yeah. I think you'd play Sean alongside the two of them, to be honest. But you know what? Whatever he picks, we just hope to go out there and keep this form going because you know we're in a good spell of form now. There's a feel-good factor around the team again. Doug Thompson,
goals, aren't we?
Yeah, we are
scoring goals.
Yeah, Doug Thompson, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Great win, lads. And now we're joined by Stateur. Alex, what a performance, mate.
Yeah, that was really enjoyable, actually. We were, I don't know where this has been all season, but they did score late. A lot of changes, maybe switched off a little bit. But for the majority of that second half, they just couldn't touch us. The amount of goes that, you know, all the lads were having a bit of fun. People were trying to set Tonali up. Everybody was having a pop at goal. Good to get the third as well. We've rested the important players. It just apart from maybe conceding at the end, as good as you can get, really.
It's just currently Sandro Tonali who's been hugged by one of the coaches and he's in tears.
Yeah, he's a very emotional footballer, Sandro Tonali, quite clearly. But
he did fantastic. He deserves it.
I mean, the way both, I was just saying before you came on, Alex, the way they played, both Bruno and Tonali, the playing off each other, they were fantastic.
They were. And again, it's that rotational role. They're starting to understand each other a lot more. They rotate.
Hang on a minute. Hang on. There's a snowman behind Asula. Oh, sorry, it's Matt Target. Sorry, carry on, Alex.
Deary me. Yeah, so for people saying, I'm not sure they can play in the same midfield, well, I think the last couple of games would suggest otherwise. The goal fest, the goal fest continues. Since the 3 at Liverpool, we've just been scoring. Even though we lost 4-2 to Brentford in the Premier League match,
scoring goals.
We've been scoring consistently. That's 3, 2, 4 and 3 goals. So it's a lot of goals. The attack are doing their job. And we've still got obviously Nick Pope to come back in, although Dubravka did have quite a good evening tonight.
I'm sorry. Whoa. If anybody wants to clip that, please do. Alex, can you just repeat that?
I've got to say, I'm not a big fan of Dubravka anymore. I think he's done. However, it was a very good performance from him tonight. There were a couple of sweeper moments, paid attention quite a lot. It was important from him, so it was well played. But, you know, we've got this back line with Botman to come back into it, potentially some transfers, Nick Pope to come back. And then the attack is just absolutely purring. The midfield is clicking. Yeah, It's looking a lot more positive now. Looks like we can quite comfortably get through to the January window, nice and happy, in a good place, and we're not too far away from the big dogs in the Premier League table as well. So we just need to go and make this count with a good performance against Ipswich. And Eddie Howe's done the right thing. He's done his homework today. We're playing better, and he's managed to get players off to rest them, ready for Saturday. So
and he's very, very, very big smiles from Eddie Howe coming off the pitch. Having a good bit of a joke on there with Graham Jones. He looks a happy man, Eddie Howe, a bit more relaxed than he's been. Keith Truscott, thank you for another super chat. Sandro stood up, stand up and be counted, son. Utterly fantastic. I mean, but everybody played well tonight. I mean, Isak for me wasn't really in the game. And even in the second half, Billy, he did lose the ball a lot. Maybe he should have come off a bit earlier than he did, but it's on to Ipswich now, and it's a 3-1 win. We're through to the Cup semi-final.
Yeah, let's get everyone rested quickly for Saturday, and then we've got the semi-finals in the new year to look forward to.
Yep.
It's optimism again around St James's Park, which is what we all want. And when you see performances like that, the attacking threat and the prowess of certain players, it's fantastic. Love it.
Tristan asking, does Eddie Howe deserve any credit for introducing Tonali gradually so he can build his confidence and chemistry with Bruno?
Well, he's not going to build it off the bench, that's for certain. So, no.
Yeah, I think he should have played earlier. I think he waited too long. However, look, that's gone now. What we need to concentrate on is the here and now. He's in the side. And I think, Alex, he has to be one of the first names on every team sheet now.
Well, 100%. 100%. This is ultimately, if we cast our minds back to when we wanted to upgrade the midfield, we loved what Sean Longstaff was bringing to the side, minus some sexy football and some extra goal output, and just to take us to that next level. So we needed somebody that does the physical work of Sean with a higher technical level. We went and bought Sandro Tonali seemingly for that purpose, and he got banned. There's been a lot of issues. And now, finally, after all this time, we have a player who's an absolute monster in midfield, but has got that technical quality as well. And I think it's all been saved up for just this one evening where he's got a couple of goals, and it was just a fantastic performance from him.
I mean, we knew this was going to be a very difficult, well, not such a difficult, but a very important week, Billy, for Newcastle. Starting with obviously the win against Leicester, very, very good performance. Then Brentford Cup Quarter-Final, the pressure's on again. We come through it and played some brilliant football. Now we can finish off the week in style by going to Portman Road in the Sir Bobby Robson derby. And if we pick up another 3 points, it's been one hell of a 7 days. Consistency.
It's all about consistency, playing well, consistently well. We all said that Leicester didn't show any opposition on Saturday. Well, these lot tonight, they were putting their foot in. They were a good side. And we've taken them to the cleaners. So consistency is what it's all about for me. If we can go out with that confidence that we're showing in games and play Ipswich on Saturday, we'll beat them, no danger.
Yeah, it was absolutely brilliant. And it's one of those games, it had a bit of a steel 10 minutes, didn't it, halfway through the first half. It went a bit scrappy, but then we started to put our foot down again. And to be honest, the football we played was nothing short of magnificent at times on the edge of their box, Alex. Little flicks and plenty of shots, which is what we've really wanted to see.
Yeah, I mean, this is the extra little bit that we needed maybe 5-6 weeks ago. It was the same route to goal. It was Livramento with a little dink to the back post or a cutback. It was exactly the same build up, exactly the same attacking patterns. And it was just getting cut out. We were playing against back threes with big centre halves, and we just couldn't break anybody down. Whereas now it seems they've all been practicing five-a-sides on a beach in Brazil somewhere, because everybody's got lovely movement off the ball. They get their head up. There's loads of black and white shirts moving and getting into space and making runs. They're all trying little flicks and tricks. Set pieces, more new set pieces tonight as well. Fantastic little give and go between Hall and Gordon. Was it Hall? I think it was Hall.
Yeah,
and Gordon.
It was Hall and Gordon.
Lovely stuff.
This corner set
completely wrong-footed the Brentford players. They had no idea it was coming. Just really creative from everybody. They were really enjoying their football.
Just seeing Brentford's goal, terrible giveaway by Yasula. But never mind. It doesn't matter. It's a cup game. It's really out the window. We're through to the next round. The draw for the next round, by the way, will be tomorrow night after the Who plays tomorrow? Man United, Tottenham, is it?
Yeah, Tottenham, Man United. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be after that game. We will find out who our semi-final opponents will be, and it's going to be anyone between Arsenal. Liverpool are still 2-1 up, but there's still 20-odd minutes left in that game. Arsenal are through, so Arsenal potentially, Liverpool potentially, and of course Tottenham or Manchester United.
Liverpool game's on 92 minutes. It's still 2-1 to Liverpool. So
yeah, there's 6 minutes of added time. I've just got it on now.
Why is it saying 60? Oh yeah, it's on 90 minutes for me. It hadn't updated there.
Go on, lad. Go on, lad. That's like for me. Oh, you toss out. The player clean through, he's been pulled down. It just was about to go in the penalty area, and the ref said no free kick. Just a red card all day long.
Oh well. Anyway, that is it for Matchday. Are you two doing a podcast or?
Not immediately tonight because I've got to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So
we'll do it tomorrow.
We'll try and get something out tomorrow as soon as we can.
Absolutely. I will do my YouTube reaction video straight away, so that'll be up in the next half an hour.
Are we doing a draw? Are we doing the live draw tomorrow after the game?
Well, I was just about thinking we could do the Spurs Man United game and then do the draw afterwards, couldn't we?
Yeah, well, we've got a show on already, haven't we?
No,
we've got to do the review of this game, haven't we? So I'll do the draw.
It's officially a preview, but we'll touch on this game tonight as well. So
preview review,
yeah,
and then come back later for the draw, I guess.
Yeah, we can do that absolutely, and find out our opponents. But there you go, guys. That is Matchday Live done and dusted. Keep an eye open for the match reaction on YouTube. But thank you so much for all your super chats, memberships, your gifted memberships. Mods, you've been fantastic again as usual, and thank you to you guys for obviously turning out tonight and spending your evening with us listening to the game. Thank you to Billy and Alex, and we will see you all again tomorrow. But in the meantime, we're on our way to Wembley, guys. I can feel it. It finishes at St James's Park. Newcastle 3, Brentford 1. We're on our way to Wembley. Good night.
Tell me, mommy, ma.
Come back and check out some green.